Okay. So, uh, where you guys left off, we are still in our little bit of a side quest right now, our little mini progression to cure Leon of his dark affliction, and to hopefully find whatever lies within the mysterious place called Avarosa's throne. Um, your billboard here, infiltrated by Rise. Ever Rise gave the information that there might be some sort of throne or some sort of place that can help reveal things that much needed that when people need guidance go to. That here maybe you'll be able to find something called a true ice weapon or just some sort of true ice in order to invoke the now revealed iceborne blood that lies within Leon. Hopefully, with that power, he's able to suppress or at least break the connection between the Han and Leon. And so, searching throughout Freljord, you guys traveled the blizzard and the snow and hunting, made yourself some nice Freljordian clothing to keep yourself warm. After falling into some holes, hunting some boar, fighting some dark-looking figures with dark black ice magic. You guys managed to make your way up this mountain after the Lasha's guiding eye in the nighttime sky, looking towards the stars and able to pinpoint what seemed to be some sort of mountaintop that was specifically pointed towards through the stars. After climbing this mountaintop, after facing a challenging wall, literally, you guys climbed to the top, and it was revealed to you, seeing that the peak of this mountain was flattened, and that around there was no throne, no building, nothing really of note besides a huge circular, just ice floor with a very small rubble of rocks in the middle of it. Uh, climbing down and touching the frozen floor, you guys walked across. The Losh is still leading and headed towards the only really items of significance, a pile of just what looked like rocks in the middle. Approaching closer and closer, as your footsteps left in the snow would have parted the snow away in order to see the ice a bit more. You realize as you look down, the ice below you isn't just empty. You'll see that below you is a frozen, what looks like army of different tribe members. Ancient, long ago, you can't really identify like by first look or first glance, but you can see like over 100+ warriors just in the middle of battle, just completely frozen in time. What it was like. As you guys walked across this frozen battlefield, you guys approached the rocks. The rocks looking now more like what someone would see like an old-fashioned tombstone or like old-fashioned like grave, or you don't really if you couldn't bury them, use pile rocks above them, and it looked like it was covering something. And so as you guys decide to place your hand on top of the rocks and inspect them more, decide to start unburying it and seeing what lies underneath this place. And as you guys got about halfway through uncovering, like unpiling these rocks, a faint blue glow started to emanate from it. And that faint blue glow emitted into a bright beam and looked like a beacon of light shot up from above the rocks and into the night sky. And there's when you saw the constellations flying above, and the light began to brighten and brighten until it flashed blue. And then, as soon as you guys squinted your eyes and opened them back up, looking at the rocks, you saw that the rocks were no longer there, and that underneath it lied what looked like a big circular hole that went deeper into the mountain. And that's where we left off. You guys are currently above the hole, looking down. You'll see that the blast of light has kind of pushed some of the snow away from underneath you, and as you look down, you can clearly see all the warriors there that were in mid-battle, frozen underneath you. But there is now. You guys can choose what you want to do.
I want to go down that hole. I want to go down that hole.
You want to go down?
I'm going to look at them and I'm pointing down. I'm like, I want to go down that hole.
Oh, yeah, but that
Can I, like, grab a small pebble and drop it down to just see how far down it goes?
Yeah, you can grab one of the pebbles that are just now blown to the side. Take it and drop it down. It goes.
How many seconds does it take?
It takes like 3 to 4 seconds. And you hear.
Oh,
And
so it like lands in water?
No, it lands on like just sounds like hard ice or hard rock. And actually, as it lands, as the pebble lands down, you'll see as it impacts the floor, a small like vibrant light emits as like the rock hits the floor, and it bounces and bounces and bounces, and the floor begins to glow little by little, and it fades out.
Okay, I'm like, I gotta go down there. We have rope. Time
How
me up.
big is this hole?
The hole is it's like a, just 10, like a 5 foot radius.
Oh, so I can fit. I can fit.
Yeah, it's
I
a,
can't fit.
it's it's pretty decent size.
I don't think Leon could fit.
My shoulders are too broad.
I think I'm the only one that
I
can fit.
squeeze.
I don't think you
wanted
can
to sit-
squeeze. What if you get stuck?
Here, can I like dislocate all my like joints like Inosuke and try to squeeze?
You sure can.
Sure
Your
can.
first part of that. Are you sure you want to descend into the middle of this ancient something here?
I mean, I was brought here for a reason. Like, stars hear me. That's all I think of. Like, I just, why would I be guided here if I wasn't supposed to do something? Hmm? Riddle me this.
No. What would you be guided here to do?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm having my Moana moment, I say in character.
Well, we do have rope.
It just tie it around my waist, like make a harness, and then I'll be lowered down. And if something happens, I'll just scream for you to pull me back up. I think both of you can manage to do that.
But what if you run into something you don't want into down there?
Hmm?
So what if you run into something you don't want to run into down there?
Well, I mean, hopefully you guys can pull me up fast enough. If not, guess I gotta fight my demons.
Okay.
Okay.
She said I got demons. I said where?
I
See-
mean, sure. I just don't think this is a good idea, but if you want to descend out of there, I guess I'll just be ready to pull you back up with the rope. That's about all I can do. Is this
Yeah.
so? Is there like no shot any of me and Richie could fit? Or would
No,
it be, like,
it's a 5 foot radius hole, like all the way around. Oh, you guys can fit easily. The pipe.
easily?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
Oh,
Well, like, Leo, but-
radius. Oh,
oh,
radius. So it's like 10-foot diameter. Okay.
But yeah, I wasn't
Okay.
thinking.
I was thinking
Yeah.
5 foot like diameter. I'm like, bro, that's
That's small.
Yeah, I was 5 foot across.
yeah.
Wait, I suddenly think I could probably fit down here actually.
Yeah.
Well,
Without
like,
dislocating
how
all
should-
my joints.
How should we do this? How are we gonna get down there?
I don't know. Anyone
Here, like this, and then I push fucking Kalasha down.
You bitch.
You have
like a dexterity saving
baller-
throw.
Can we do a consistent tested athletics check on that?
You're annoying.
Yeah, can we
Alright,
get a dex
I'm
save,
rolling.
Dan?
Are you actually pushing Thalasha down there?
She has the rope already around her, right? She's good.
What is wrong with you? That's what you bring your nat 20 on.
Oh, Thalasha, make an athletics check, I guess.
Look, claim your destiny, like Ernesto de la Cruz said.
Yeah, Jackie's like, as you're pondering it, Jackie's already tied a rope around you, and you're like, I'm not sure if like we need to do this or not. And as you say that, Jackie's like, come on, you got this, and then pushes you, and you and you fall down. Jackie, do you try to like catch her like inches before she falls with the rope, or do you just let her free fall with the rope?
Just kind of let her free fall.
I grab the rope. I go, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay, like Mission Impossible, Leon will grab the rope and then tug it, and then Thalasha, you'll feel a yoink as
Sudden
you're
jerk.
as a sudden
Oh.
jerk. There you go. as you're currently held in like just the middle of the space right now, and looking around, you'll see like inches from your face right now. Well, it's like a huge ice pillar, not too sharp,
Trundle.
but there is a sharp like there is a tall pillar like directly below you.
Okay.
Like, you barely missed it before you got your before you were tugged. Right now you're like
Okay, I'm
hanging
gonna
above it.
tell them that literally you almost killed me and tell Jackie that. I'm like, I almost just died. And what I'm going to do is
Emphasis on almost. Alasha, are you okay?
Okay,
No,
okay,
I'm
okay.
not.
No.
But what I'm gonna do is
I'll take that as a yes.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast light on the rope so I can see a little bit better.
Okay. As you cast the light on the rope, everyone looking down the hole would also be able to see. As you guys' visibility is a little bit limited, but I'll move you to the map.
No, there's a whole ass map for this shit.
Oh,
You're right
who
above
is
this.
that?
You're right above here. You guys are not even here currently, but you're above this pillar right now. And you look around with the light that's
I know
emanating.
that card.
You can't see that without.
You look around with the light that's emanating, and you'll see that you can see the very tips of these pillars kind of like arcing towards the center pillar that you're kind of on top of right now. You can faintly see the floor, and you see there's some sort of circle and like maybe some markings on the floor. But you look around and you can't see anything further than that's too dark. Light is a 20/20, right? 20-foot bright, 20-foot dim for your light spell.
Let me-
Actually,
It
I have dark
is-
vision, so
It's no larger than 10 feet in any. Oh wait, no, okay. Until the spell ends, the object sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20.
Oh, never mind, 40-foot. Okay, well, Leon, as you now look down too, you'll be able to see it as well with your dark vision, but Thalasha with your light's a lot brighter than I originally thought. But you'll see as currently the only source of light is your rope, but you'll look around and you will see more detail. And I'll basically see you can see the rest of the room right now. But
I see 60 feet if it matters. That's how big my dark vision is.
the light, I'll just say the light will help. It's a very reflective room right here with this ice reflective, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you look around, and as you're hanging above this pillar, you'll see that the other 4 pillars are currently pointing towards it. And below there's the circle that kind of surrounds the central pillar has what looks like 4 markings around, 3 of which seem to be unique, and the 4th seems to be a combination of the 3. You don't recognize them off the top of your head. It looks like some sort of ancient Phaleordian writing or symbols. You look around beyond that, and you'll see that directly north, you'll see a staircase that is currently surrounded by shards of ice jutting out from the floor, kind of creating a barrier around the central chasm. And on top of this staircase lies one seat, and looks like some sort of throne where this frozen figure lies. I can't get too much detail out of him where you're at right now, but you see that. And then to the south, all the way down here, looks like a staircase that leads down. But that's just the central chamber room.
Is above us the roof made of like the frozen
Yeah.
people that we walked
It's a little
before?
bit jarring for you, Thalasha, because you can see it as you look up back towards Leon and Jackie. You look now, you see the underneath and like the bottom view of the entire battle that happened above you, the frozen battlefield. They're kind of just hanging up there, frozen.
Just gonna kind of like stay silent for a minute, but then I'm gonna snap out of it, kind of shake my head and kind of realize, okay, I need to like look. I look up and I'm like, okay, how are we gonna get you guys down here? It seems safe from what I'm looking around. From what I can see, it seems safe. We could MLG water bucket this, and I could use the shape water and make a cylinder for you guys to jump into, but you may freeze because it will be very cold.
If they get out of it quick enough, they won't freeze. But
That's part Jackie's. How far? So like, I'm imagining we're inside of like ice. Like this is a carved out sphere,
Yeah,
roughly
that's what it kind
inside
of
of a
looks like.
block of ice, right?
Yeah.
So from the 5-foot diameter hole that was leading down in here, how far is it from when like that hole stops and we become to like the roof of this
Yeah, so
down
the
to the
the
floor?
the depth or like the width of the ice itself that you're standing on currently is about 15 feet. And then past that 15 feet initial just hole carving that you just now put the lasha through, that's when basically the ceiling starts of this chasm. And then below that, the lasha's like from the tip of the pillar that you're at right now, it's around like another 10, 15 feet maybe. And the pillar itself seems to be around like 15 feet as well. It's a pretty
Okay.
tall pillar.
I mean, that's fallable damage. Then I thought this was gonna be about 120 feet or something. We're gonna fucking die if we fell, but I think I can just drop 15 feet and be fine, right?
To the pillar. It's 15 feet of
Hopefully.
it's 15 feet of ice, and then it's another
Yeah.
15 feet of free fall, and then it's the pillar, and then the pillar is basically 15 feet high, and then the floor of the actual chasm. So from the floor of the chasm to the ceiling is 15 feet, and the ceiling to the floor above you that you're standing on is another 15 feet. So basically, where you're standing right
20 feet
now,
total.
no, where you're standing right now, all the way to the floor of the chasm is 45. From where you're standing right now to the top of the pillar is 30.
So it's 15 from I'm just gonna call it like the top that we were all standing on before we switched to this map. It's 15 feet from there to the roof of this room,
Mm-hmm.
15 feet from the roof to the top of the pillar, 15 feet from the pillar to the floor.
Yeah.
Okay, so it'd be 30 feet to jump from the top and land on top of the pillar.
Yeah. The
That's a
pillar
little
seems a
more
bit.
sketchy.
Yeah, this pillar does seem a bit like ragged. Like the tip seems a little bit sharpened, but you know, ice it can get. It's just naturally sharp if it freezes like that. But
Yeah.
you don't know how safe it'd be to jumping on the pillar versus just trying to get to the floor.
First thing, I'm gonna slowly lower the rope until the lasha is lowered enough to stand onto the pillar.
Okay.
How wide is this pillar? Can only one person fit on this?
Uh, Easily, yeah. Just because like it's not really flat. It just constantly is like going up. Here I can give you a image reference for the pillar. Make it a little bit easier.
And how much damage would I take if I were to jump from 30?
Well, as a monk, don't you have free fall or feather fall?
Low fall, yeah.
Yeah. From 30 feet, basically 2d10. It's a d10 of damage above 10 feet. So, from
Oh,
30
cool, I can
feet.
make it.
Yeah. Also, this is just the image of the pillar in the chat right now. But yeah. So I mean, someone can just rest on there, but it's not like flat. It's very like curved and stuff like that. So like easily like slowly lowering down the lasha, you can probably get a foothold in there, uh, and then just make your way down. Um, but so trying to jump from 30 feet onto the pillar and land in there easily is going to be pretty difficult.
For any other human.
Yeah, but yes, Leon, you may lower the lasha, and the lasha you're currently what should I call it? You slowly begin to put your feet and hands against the pillar, and you seem to have grasped it, and you're able to maintain your balance on top of it for now.
Okay.
But yeah, you have your footing.
Okay. Well, I look up at them and I'm like, okay, how are we gonna do this? I'm just still kind of gonna ask them. I'm like, do you guys know what you should like? How you could get down here?
That's what we're figuring out. We 33% of the way there.
Well, I got it. And I jump.
Jackie. Wait. If you have slow fall or something, do you have any ways to fall? Jackie?
I'm currently falling.
Okay, are you trying to land on the pillar, or are you trying to land just on the floor?
Well, how far is the floor from the hole?
So from the top where you're standing right now, the floor is about 45 feet. The top of the pillar where the launch is at right now, from where you're at, is about 30 feet.
Alright, how much damage would I take in 45 feet?
Since you're falling from a greater height and it's kind of like rounds up, I'll say 3d10 damage, bludgeoning.
3d10? Oh, I
Yeah.
make it. I reduce it by 35.
Okay. So you'll see. You can
How do you
describe
reduce it by
monk shit.
35? Which fuck shit?
Slow fall?
I could use slow on you guys, just
Yeah.
that make them fall slower.
And right as Lasha's like, so how you guys plan on getting down? And you're like, Yahoo!
You like press
You're
it.
fucking land on me.
As you jump down, like you press your hands and legs against the wall of ice, and you slowly start going down. And as you get to the free fall area, you kind of stick out your bow staff and you lodge into a piece of ice, and you just allowing you to spin around real quick, and then throw yourself up in the air and then grab another piece of ice and slide down to that, and you're able to get on top of the pillar easily.
Alright, Leon, your turn.
You know,
Leon, I guess you could like. Kind
I
of
was
just
gonna
swirl
have
the
you
ice.
lower me down first, and then you could have jumped down there.
You
Why?
could
When we
use
could
your
just do it like,
claws.
just do what I do. It's infinitely faster.
You know I can't do what you do.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot.
Nobody's
Main
as
character.
great as me. I
I'm
forget
him.
people
I
aren't as
know
great
ya.
as me.
I get it.
Well, unless if the launcher wants to use a smoke slot joint, cast
No, I
slow
really
or
don't.
something.
I don't think slow would work that way. I don't know.
Yeah, I would say a spell like Featherfall would work that way. But,
Can
Well,
we
I don't
just-
have featherfall.
yeah.
Can't like Leon just tie something with the end of his rope?
Got anything to
Gonna
anchor
tighten,
to?
bro. There's some rocks up here. I don't think they're particularly that sturdy. Or are they?
No, they're like rocks that are just there.
You could stab something into the ground, I guess. Like a
Yeah,
weapon.
don't you have javelins?
I have one javelin. I'm not
Okay, wait.
that
You still have the
confident
rope.
about.
You still have the rope, right?
Yes.
Okay, so how could I technically use shape water and make it go up the rope and then freeze it onto the ground, like with the other eye?
You want to go?
Uh,
You want to go like
basically,
back up real quick and then freeze the rope into the ice and then just use that as an anchor
Yeah.
point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just get Leon to pull me up, then I'd put it like farther down, make like a bunch of water, freeze it on top of it because it can last for an hour. That's what it said.
Mhm.
And then like we could lower it down because it's like connected now to the whole base, so the rope would be kind of like on its anchor now.
Yeah, no, I would allow that.
Okay, all right, then we'll do that. I'll just tell Leon to like pull me back up, then I'll do that, and then I can lower myself back down, and then he can follow. Bam, easy peasy. Now we're all done. Unless Leon wants to die.
I would not like to die.
Yeah.
Right. Suppose that works.
Yeah, having water manipulation is pretty useful in a Arctic setting.
Yeah, I'm Elsa, bro.
Let it go.
As you'll freeze the rope in the top, anchor it down, and then go ahead and pick your way back down, climb the rope down with now Leon behind you. You'll make your way on top of the pillar, kind of slide down a little bit, and you'll put your feet on the floor and look around. First is Jackie. Jackie, like as you came down, like usual cool pizzazz. You just kind of went down. You looked around, begun to look around. It's still dark. Well, it's still semi-dark. Like the only source of light is from the rope, but thankfully it's pretty reflective. So our ice is pretty reflective, so you can see around pretty easily. Then the Lasha, you'll jump down and you'll look around. You'll freeze the other end of the rope to the floor so it doesn't get lost or anything like that. And then after you do that, Leon, you'll jump down and your feet will touch the ice. As all three of you guys are now in this chamber, as the last one is set foot, you'll see as the floor underneath you begins to glow slightly. Similar shade of blue as to the beacon that emanated from the rock pile. You'll see the entire floor of ice slightly emanate this light blue glow as it begins to kind of fill up the entire room, allowing you guys to see fully, even without that one source of light. As that light begins to shine, you'll see that the runes or the sigils that are now inside the middle of the circle begin to glow slightly as well, a bit more of a darker blue shade. They're going to be more prominent and more visual to you guys.
Ding.
And as you look around, you'll hear a. I don't know if you guys heard that or not. You'll hear a very faint something falling as you'll look towards the rope that you just anchored down, and you look up towards the hole, and the hole seems to be frosted over.
Wait.
Can I go look at the rope that fell? Is the end of the rope, did it like freeze and cut the
Actually,
rope
no,
in half?
I would say, never mind. The rope wouldn't have been cut. It just, you'll look up, and you'll see that the hole is frozen in, but the rope is currently like frozen just in there still. So it's still anchored to the top as that's where you put it, but
And
it's like,
also frozen in place by that.
yeah, it's also frozen in place by the actual thing. It wouldn't have cut it.
Well, I guess this is why we don't investigate random holes in the ground.
There ain't no hole I didn't want to investigate, and then I send a wink.
And I scrub my ass cheeks and like, I got a hole.
You guys.
You're like that. It's reminds me of the gif of the dog and the wiener. It's like, hey, Jerry, you wanted a little wiener? Or sausage. There you go.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
But, yeah,
I'm just gonna look around. Can I go look at the rune? Could I like do a religion check or history check on the runes to see what they are?
yeah.
Praise the law real quick.
What would it be? Would it be history or religion?
It would be. I'll let you do a history or arcana check. It's your choice.
Okay.
I assist the
We'll both have
Lasha.
the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you sis?
Yeah.
Okay. So then what do I do?
advantage,
Should I roll
'cause
again?
I
Yeah.
might know something about these, or maybe not. Apparently not that much, bro. An 11.
Well, they may be
Yeah.
old.
Jackie,
They
what
are
are you
old.
looking at?
You want to assist me as well?
Bro, I don't know shit about religion.
You're
Only that
looking
I
at
know
yourself
the-
in the reflection.
I'm just
of the
asking what
ice.
are you doing right now? As you were the first one in the chamber.
like looking around and I'm just like in sensory overload. I'm just like, the fuck you all this bullshit.
But yeah. Okay. Then I'll just say you guys are kind of perusing, looking around. I'll say the Lasha, as you look down towards this like sigil that you just went towards, and Leon, you're on the other one. Off the top of your head, you don't understand like the name specifically it was correlates to, or like who or like what this is representing, but you do recognize it as just a sigil. This one obviously being of a bow, the other one to the left being of two hand axes, and the one above being some sort of eye. You do recognize these sigils kind of being scattered around the map that you followed here, being that of, since you couldn't read Freljordian, just being symbols that are just common around Freljord. Leon, though, being local here, would recognize it a bit more, and also would have told you guys as you were looking at the map. These being symbols that represent that would represent the three pillars, basically, of Freljord. The representatives, the leaders, or like the three ancient tribes that kind of are around Freljord that you guys were told about and you were warned about. The one you're currently at right now, Leon, make me a history check real quick just to see if you can, how much you really know.
I'm really good at history checks, bro. Trust me.
You're really good. Okay, you know the one you're staying at right now, with the help of like the watch kind of like pointing out like the actual what it really is and stuff like that. Leon, you recognize the one above you to be that is a symbol that's correlated with the Black Witch, the Ice Witch. The one to the right being kind of the same as the one of the Averrosa's tribe. You know that to be a sigil that Ash would normally have on them, that your tribe, your place would be used to represent them. And to the left, one being the kind of the more harder one to kind of really pinpoint what it means. But as you kind of go back a little bit, you can tell that this is more a traditional representative of the White Claws, or Winter's Claws symbol, or their crest.
Oh, that from a 6, huh?
I mean, that's just general knowledge you would know around being raised in Phillyard.
Well, the good guys are the one you're at, the Lasha. That's the symbol we, like, don't know so much about these other two.
Yeah.
I wanna
So
go
we
look at
can't
the
see
three
this
of them.
guy up here, right? We can't see.
You can now, as the room emanated, the frozen figure on what looks like a throne does seem to be more apparent. And if you guys so wish, you may go inspect it.
Okay, I'm gonna
look
step
at
out
this
of the
first.
circle and just see if anything happened.
No, you'll step out of the circle and you'll look around, waiting for like maybe some rumbling or something like that. But no, nothing of note really happens.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to the base of the steps. I'm gonna be like, hey guys, let's look at this dude.
Before
Let's
we
look at
mess
this
with
little
that,
scrunkly wonkly.
does the three of them combined at the bottom look like I can interact with it in any way?
Make me Arcana check.
Oh, I'm really good at those two, bro. 3.
You'll tell that
I just
this
tap on
this
it.
symbol does have like more circles and like more emphasis around it, and it is connected by the others apparent circle around the current pillar. But no, it looks like just this looks like all three of them kind of collided together. You'll tell it is, well, it's like pointing towards the central pillar, but it's kind of all you can glean from it.
Hey, Talasha, can you come look at this before we mess with the scary guy on the throne? Think
Yeah.
it might be like a compass or something? There's
I
arrows
turn
pointing up
around
and
and I
down.
start working towards him, and I'm just like, okay, let me take a look, and I bend down on my knees.
Hey, make an Arcana check.
Oh.
You have advantage since Leon is helping you.
Huh?
Oh,
gave
I'm
me
like, I don't know
beer?
jack
Ooh.
shit. Oh, who's helping me? Can I get another roll?
Yeah, Leon was
Yeah.
helping you.
You got a 3 like me, and I go, no, I already tried that, bro. Try something else.
Okay. With the fortune, at least, you can glean a bit more. As it was stated before, it does seem like it is pointing north and also south. And as you look around, these three symbols are the same as the ones that are around the circle, and they are connected in some sort of way. There seems to be no like activation thing that's right, or like usually as you press it, it'll seem to be like pressed in or anything like that, or like some sort of pressure plate. But you can tell this one is probably has to do some sort of like collision of all three. But really, what comes into mind with this check that isn't the central three symbols you're looking at right now. But as you kind of like look up and you look towards the other arrow that's pointing north, you can tell there's a staircase that leads down. But now that the light's emanating, you can tell that the staircase that leads down is kind of a current huge archway that's like it's just basically a tunnel. There's a big tunnel that leads down here. But but currently in front of the tunnel, like an inch or like a like a foot basically from where the stairs start, a huge wall of ice is currently just blocking your way down.
Ooh.
And you can also tell that now that you look around, these 4 pillars that are currently around this circle, that are pointing towards the central pillar, seems to be emanating a faint blue glow. The floor is like kind of lit up, but like centralized in the center of these pillars seems to be emanating some sort of faint glow.
No, Talasha. I bet you there's some way to get rid of that ice. Clearly, things can freeze and unfreeze in here quickly, considering our exit just froze over, so
Yeah.
I'm sure unfreezing a thin wall of ice isn't out of the question either.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
Yes. No.
Though, not really sure how to do that.
I don't either.
Do you still feel pulled in any direction? Do you still feel like the stars want you to find whatever's down here?
What do you think, Kyle?
As you look up, you can't see the stars. You only see feet.
What do I see? Feet?
Yeah,
Gee.
you see feet
Oh,
of the soles of the shoes of the warriors, hundreds of them above you.
I start sweating.
Oh, sheesh, we got the 1, 2.
Buckle my shoes.
Wait, hold up,
Yeah.
hold up.
Actually, as you look towards the skies, like I'm gonna guide into the stars, and only seeing the figures frozen in time, you'll actually notice that. I'll say, roll me d4 real quick.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, the fourth.
Kind of like directly above you.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I got the whole thing. Okay, what do I see?
Directly above you, you'll notice that the ice that's kind of keeping these people in place, a section of it begins to crack. It's like right underneath one of these warriors' feet. The ice begins to crack a little bit.
Oh shit! I look at him. I'm like, oh. So.
Yeah, let's not stand under that crack. How about that?
Yeah, I guess we could do that, but like, it's just gonna continue to grow. You know?
Maybe. I'm assuming this place has been here for like a very long number of years, and so if it's cracking now, I don't think it's just a coincidence. Are we doing something to make it crack?
I don't know. Shrug.
Oh.
I
Well.
don't know.
I think if it completely cracks, you're kind of just dead.
No, I don't think that.
Just like, I was like, I
You're
don't know
being a
how we're
little
gonna
bit-
get out of here.
You're looking a little bit dramatic. I say that. I could make us a
I
little.
wish I was.
I'm just gonna look around and is there anything that's like drawing me to it? Can I ask that, Kyle? Like, is
Drawing
is
to
there
what?
Any, am I being drawn to anything in this area? Like, I know I can't see the stars, but is there like some presence I can sense that would make me drawn to it? I guess.
Make me a religion check.
Jackie, what are you doing, huh? He's over there. Breaking it down over there.
Sharoda's grudge in here.
You don't know what Cyril's grudge is.
Says who?
It says me.
Jackie actually
Because
invented
you
that.
know what I know.
I know more what you
Wait.
know.
What is 16?
Can I make
get
a roll
me?
on that?
Sure. Make me a make me a history check real quick.
That's 20. Oh!
You don't know what that is.
Oh, okay. That was a
Well,
fucking
do I have any sense of anything?
Illusion of choice.
So usually whenever you do usually when you're looking for guidance, like either you'll, hold a holy symbol and try to like pray on it, or perhaps now look towards the stars, and because they always seem to guide you in some sort of way, and like next place you really need to go, or any helpful place to keep you out of danger. Right now, as you kind of just get a feel, look up, though it is ice above you, so it's semi-clear through, and you can vaguely see the blurred stars through the 15 foot of ice. You feel a slight draw towards the throne that you're going to inspect earlier.
Okay, so I'm being drawn to the throne.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna look at them and I'm gonna be like, and then I'm just gonna walk over there, like, you know how those bugs like fly
Hold up,
towards
hold
the
up.
light. I'm gonna be like that, and I'm just gonna go to the stairs.
Okay.
I'm gonna say nothing. You guys can follow me. Is there anything in the stairs, or are
on.
they just like icy stairs?
There's icy stairs. You'll see like to the right and left of it, like the jagged ice begins to like kind of curve in a little bit. But that's you see that's probably just there for like
Okay.
Hey,
I'm gonna move like.
hey, wait, before we
right.
go on, let's.
I'm gonna
Be
take a
careful.
step before. Okay,
Do we need to
I
do
will.
anything?
I mean,
Walk up
I'm
to
I'm gonna take a
Lasha.
single step onto
I just say,
this and see if anything happens.
you take a step. As you take a step, you'll feel that below you, your foot touches the ice, and the ice glows slightly, but nothing more than that.
Lasha, this place has been responding to us. That's things have been glowing. We touch them. The entrance has frozen over. If we mess with whatever's on this throne, we better be ready to do something.
Oh,
All right.
seeing the nat.
Hey, Jackie.
What?
You turn to your left as you'll hear. I guess everyone would hear. You hear. As you'll look above now, and that crack that was in the sky, that was in the ceiling, begins to fully have cracken open, and falling below it, falling out of it, seems to be a singular warrior. That looks like a rotten skeletal zombie-like frost creature. Falls down and slams its head on the floor right here. He's currently prone on the floor.
Told you should have waited.
Ooh, advantage, advantage.
I think.
Just for the point of order, real quick to roll initiative. The level of threat may not be like, oh, a mega combat right now, but there is an enemy on the battlefield. I'd like to just have some sort of like initiative play.
I rolled.
Oh, did I not roll? Or did? What? What? There we go. One, two,
Kira's walking onto the throne, as suspected, has made this place angry at us and cracked the ceiling some more. It is entirely possible if we walk all the way up to this throne.
You may add
The
your own
entire
initiative.
ceiling just cave in. But don't know if we have anything else to try.
Oh, yep.
These have initiative bonuses. What do they do? I'll just say they don't. No, they did not. Oh, Leon, you got Jackie. What'd you get?
I
Guess
rolled
I
it.
rolled you.
Dasha, you got a 20.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
One up.
okay. Well, either way, the first one to react right now is Jackie. Jackie, you'll see as a skeletal frost warrior falls down from the sky.
Ooh, hold up, let me get my advantage real quick.
You'll walk up, and as soon as you actually walk up to the presence of this creature, you'll see that the ice around its body begins to glow slightly, as it is already cold enough in here, but now you'll see like additional snow and frost begin to emanate from its skeletal form, and you feel very chilled within its presence.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, then the 19 and 18 will hit. Well, I was advantage, the 19 will hit, dealing 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, use hella blades.
If you so choose.
Well, wouldn't the advantage just give me the...
You have to forego the advantage in order to use Hail Blades, and you use the advantage already. But you can forego your advantage on your second attack in order to use Hail Blades.
Well, I'm talking like, can I just use the Hello Blades for the immediate attack?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Wait, before I do that, can I get Stunning Strike off on this dude?
Yeah, you can try to.
Alright, I'll spend to keep one.
Okay. Con save.
Miss.
I will fail.
Oh, he fails.
Yeah.
Ah, he's stunned. You bad.
Yeah, I made.
And then Hello Blades. Whap, whap.
Okay. Minus 12.
And then extra attack. Whap, whap.
And then minus 8. Okay.
How's that -8, bro? The 26? The
Well,
17
minus
gonna take
13.
over the-
Well, this guy is, as you'll just go to his skull and you'll crack his head off. You'll see it roll on the ice as his body will go limp.
Damn, bro, one-man show. Fucking extras need to fucking go to the other session.
Okay, Leon and Talasha, you'll kind of turn over. You can barely see it behind the pillar, though. But you'll see Jackie run over to the fallen skeletal figure and just beat it to a pulp.
Okay, I'm gonna blink and be like, looks like he has that handle. I'm gonna keep walking up.
Hey, wait. Are
What?
you sure we should? What? It's literally stepping on it cracked the ceiling.
I mean,
Man,
I just can't explain it, but I'm being drawn to this. I can't. I mean, I could say like you can go help him if you want, like, but it seems like he has it handled. It doesn't seem like these people are causing too much of a threat.
I'm less concerned of the people falling through the ice and more concerned of the entire ceiling just burying us in ice. But
I mean, if it's been frozen this long, I don't think it will. Like, that's just a small
it just
crack.
did.
It's
just
a
cracked.
small crack.
Big enough for someone to fall through. Here, fine. I'll take one step onto this.
Okay.
And what happens? Anything?
Okay. You take one step onto it as well, and your foot will similarly emanate small glow from the ice, and you'll kind of look towards I assume looking towards the roof to see if there's a crack.
Yes.
Yeah, you look towards the roof and you look around for a crack, and no, you won't see a crack. In fact, you'll look towards where the body fell and where the crack formed there, and you'll see that the crack has now actually resealed.
Okay.
Okay, so then I'm gonna take a step.
Okay, the entire ceiling comes. Okay.
Entire ceiling falls.
We
Well-
should walk to. We should go together. Maybe it's 1,
Okay.
2, buckle my shoe.
Real quick, Jackie, did you want to do anything with his body?
I kind of just want to dig around my staff to avoid touching.
Okay. As you do use your staff and you begin to touch it a bit, what you call it? Your staff does like frost begins to form on the edge and tip that you're using to move around the bones and cloth with, and you like kind of take a little breath and you see the frost come out of your mouth, and it gets to be really really chilly around this guy like abnormally. But you go through you just peruse through his items, and you'll see that the weapon that this person is wielding is two hand axes. And also make me a Constitution saving throw. Okay. You'll see the frost begins to like kind of the frost begins to kind of emanate, and you'll see like your clothes begin to like freeze over slightly. Be able to like kind of wipe it off, and so nothing really happens.
So what is this weapon guy got?
It looked like two hand axes.
Two-handed axe blades?
Mhm.
Oh, put it on the thing, Richie. Put on this.
Oh.
Maybe, I don't know, or put on the one with the 3. I don't know.
As you go down to like kind of move around his like he had his cloth that was currently covering his hands that you saw the two hand axes. As you move them, you'll see that the hand axes are currently frozen to his hands.
Break 'em off.
Yeah, fucking slice off his fucking arm.
You can definitely try with your bow staff.
Spear.
No, you have a spear. Never mind. But yeah, you go ahead and make me an attack roll. You have advantage since it is currently.
Bro, doesn't
prone.
even matter. This guy's dead.
As you'll take your spear and kind of go down towards the forearm to kind of cut off the broken, kind of break off the bones. You'll see like your spear is met with nothing but frozen ice that kind of lock these bones and joints in place. Jesus. And as you hit it, you can see that the body of this creature begins to move and react slightly to it, and you see the bones begin to rattle, and the arm begins to lift slightly.
Oh, what the heck, bro? This dude's still alive, bro.
Make me another Constitution save there.
No.
Off guard.
As you went down and slammed down with the spear, you kind of like you slightly chip the ice, and the ice fragments go up, and they actually emanate and go up. They actually gravitate towards you, and the ice latches onto your skin and begins to freeze a little bit, and you'll take 4 points of cold damage.
Ow.
But real quick, as that's going on, Thalasha and Leon, anything else you doing up here? You just continue to walk up.
Yeah, I guess we do another step. Me and Leon are holding hands and taking another step.
Bonk. Any cracks?
You'll roll me a d4 for me.
Both of us or who?
Ow! 4.
4. Okay. You'll look up and you'll see. Jackie, roll me a d4 real quick.
Ooh. Treat this.
You guys
Four
all get a.
fours are
Oh,
up.
you guys are all getting 4s. Jeez.
Jin would be proud. 4 4s in a row. If you go up, Annie rolled a 4, Kyle rolled a 4, I rolled a 4, Richie rolled a 4.
Where's
The
Annie's
4
for? I don't
fours.
see that
It's
shit.
up
She was the first
there.
one. She
Okay.
rolled.
I actually don't see it.
You have
It's
to scroll
underneath
up.
her Nat 1 Arcana check.
Or mine.
Oh, I see.
Okay. Leon,
Jin
as you
Jin
as you
shows
look up and try to see any cracks anywhere, you will actually pinpoint one. You'll see one forming around right here.
Oh, point out the Thalasha.
It is on the ceiling though, but I'm just saying it's like above that point where I'm pointing.
Yeah, pointing up. Anyway,
Mhm.
there's something. I'll just say up there. Careful, and I'll wait to see if anything falls out of the crack or not.
Okay, so you're just waiting until you see something happens.
Mhm.
Yeah, or for like 30 seconds if nothing falls out.
Okay, Jackie,
Yes.
you will see as this creature arm begins to move more and more, and his entire legs begin to move more, and it seems like the faint light that you've got a glance at before you killed it, that were emanating from the eye sockets, began to emanate once more, and this skeletal figure seems to be reawakened as it'll stand up from prone and turn towards you.
Is that half its movement?
Yes, it's half its movement.
Ooh, you mad?
Oh, I'm mad. And it will take
The
its two
fucking
hand
skeleton
axes.
From Mario.
Yeah, the dry bones.
No.
It'll take its two hand axes, clamp together, and go like, yeah! And it'll swing towards you.
What the heck, bro? I thought you were dead, bro. He's going out of turn.
This has been very soft initiative, but
Cheater, hacker.
Well, is he gonna swing or?
he is going to swing on you. He's going to swing on you twice. This is the first attack.
Miss.
Miss. Second attack.
Miss.
Also miss. As he swings, but you can't get your bow staff, and you kind of catch like. He goes down twice with the hand axes, kind of like doing two overhand swings, but you simply just put up your bow staff and you hook it underneath the two hand axes, stopping it from going down. And
Whack as fuck.
yeah, it is now your turn again.
Hey, what the fuck, bro? I thought you were dead, bro. I whack him again.
Uh, as you try to pull out your hand axes, he does actually. As you try to pull out your bow staff, he does have it kind of in lock with his hand axes, so you're not able to pull it out fully right now.
Alright, extra attack moment.
16 will hit. As you now pull it out and you slam on the back of his head, knocking him out.
So he died again.
And as he dies, Jackie, you'll notice now, the light that begins to emanate from his head, from his eye sockets, I should say, do fade out. And as they fade out, you'll see as he hits the floor, the light begins to kind of disperse around, and kind of like going into the floor underneath them. But that light only ripples for a slow little bit, as then it stops like midway through the ice underneath him, and begins to rise back up towards him.
Okay, we'll take another step.
You good over there, Jackie?
I'm good, bro.
I see lights.
Flashing lights.
Like,
Lights. Alright, I guess another step.
Yeah.
Alright. As they're doing that, can I like stick my staff in like his pant leg or something and like drag him to the axis?
Sure. You can go ahead and grapple his body, and then just move him. You do have restricted movement, so but I think you have enough to get there either way.
What do I do for that? Athletics or something?
No, it just well, it's action to grapple, or it's an attack to grapple a creature, but this guy's currently dead, so you can freely just grapple him with the item interaction. Which it's cost half your movement whenever you're moving with a creature. So
Yeah.
you would need for you around 30 feet of movement at least, but I'm sure you have that.
Yeah, 45.
Okay, just go ahead and point out where you want me to move him.
Right here.
Okay, since there's a grid, I'll just put him right there for now. I'll say you're like right here, and you move him on there. As you see, as you drag his body, and you put him like, as you drag his body across the ice, the light that kind of like dispersed from him, that was currently in the ice underneath him, slowly begins to drag along with him, kind of like a water flowing with the movement of the body, kind of like magnetizing towards the skeleton. Yeah, you go ahead and move him right there.
Come on, do something. I start stabbing him with the fucking staff.
Okay, if you're just waiting until something happens, you'll see as the energy, or like the blue magic that was flowing underneath the ice, that's kind of gravitating towards the skeleton. As it begins to try to emerge from the ice and go back into the skeleton, like you saw it do once before, instead of actually going to the skeleton, you'll see it actually go into the symbols and filling up the crest of two battle axes with this glowing blue light, and that begins to emanate. And as that light begins to emanate around the glowing symbol, you'll see that the blue energy begins to fill up this black outline circle and begin to trace around it and go towards this central crest in the bottom. And it also goes up towards this top crest. But this symbol seems to be glowing currently right now. And the skeletal figure does not seem to be moving.
No, you mad,
Man.
ho.
Okay, we take another step.
Boy, feeling mad intelligent.
I'm the one that told you to do it.
Yeah, but I didn't hear you.
Okay.
I didn't even understand what was happening until this stuff started going.
As you take another step up and towards you guys are now at the top of the throne, and you'll see this figure frozen. Oh, it's in the map layer. Whoops.
He's moving, bro. He walking, stepping,
Yeah, I see that.
not magnetize. Shift Z, right? There he is. Damn.
There you go. That's a bit more of a visual representation, but you'll see that this man is wielding what looks like some sort of a battle axe with a shield and has a horned helm on. One of his eyes seem to be glowing light blue, and it does actually seem to be reacting to you guys moving closer towards him, as his one eye showing begins to like kind of trace you guys up and down, but his entire
Really
body
stands.
seems to his entire body seems to be frozen over. He's not able to move currently. But that is what you see from this man.
Is that thing alive, Lasha?
I don't know.
How tall is this guy?
Sitting down is kind of hard to tell fully, but even sitting, he looks to be around 5, 6 maybe, just sitting down.
Okay, this guy kind of big. I'm not trying to free this guy right now, Lasha. I don't know about you.
We don't want to free him.
Just you look friendly?
I mean, like, why judge a book by its cover?
You'll see as the eye of this figure is looking at something behind you guys.
Oh, we turn around. I turn around
It's
fully.
right behind me, isn't it?
You'll turn around and you'll see as its eye, as you trace his eye behind you. There's no figure standing behind you, thankfully. I just let a little sigh of relief. But you will see that almost parallel to his body currently is the pillar that you were originally standing on top of. The staircase that you climbed up actually puts you leveled to this pillar. And now at this angle, as you're able to look at it, on the side of its pillar, as you can see, has some sort of eye symbol kind of facing towards a man right here.
Is it like
Okay.
the same eye symbol as this one, or is it different?
Actually, it looks slightly similar. And as I'll say around this time is when you guys would have the magic from the skeleton, you guys would have saw Jackie kind of put it in there and emanate. As that happens, Jackie, you'll notice that the energy that kind of flows around the circle makes the energy from these crystals flow a little bit more, and this crystal begins to glow slightly. As you'll see, light begins to emanate from the tips of these pillars, and slowly, a slow line of like beam of light begins to attach itself to the central pillar crystal, and then from that, the eye begins to glow in the middle of it, very slightly.
They got a fucking Minecraft beacon. Okay. Well, what do we do?
I don't know. You're the one who said don't judge a book by its cover. Maybe it's a good thing.
Okay, well, seeing that Kyle just rolled a D4, I don't know.
How's Lasha seeing that?
You will hear, and also remember, that there was another crack that was around there, and you'll see another skeletal figure fall down and slam on its back right here.
Jackie,
Yes.
there's another one.
Who the hell that guy, man?
Alright.
Oh, I make it
I
just in time.
him
Ah,
up.
you slow, you slow. Ah, you bad. Ooh, come here, Hope.
I'd like to move.
Okay.
Beat that,
well,
beat that bitch up.
Double
What weapon
initiative.
does he have, if I may ask?
You have to roll it again?
Roll what?
You just said roll initiative.
No, I said according to initiative. Jackie would
Oh.
go first. But,
You man.
I mean, you would just see on his figure, the purple one is. Yeah. You'll see this one actually doesn't have any weapons on him.
Huh? Well, you, sir, you. Get out my face, Ho. Blap, blap. Ooh!
-6.
Alright, hella blaze, bro.
Okay. -11.
Alright. Extra attack proc. Wah, wah.
He resists that one as you plunge down your quarterstaff into the ice shoulder plates that he has.
Alright, bonus attack moment. Blap, blap.
As you will be able to pop this guy and instantly kill him.
Alright, where do I take this fool? He has nothing on him.
Does he have an eye?
You'll see a similar effect of the magic dispersing going into the floor, but levitating slowly back towards him.
He sure does have an eye. Alright, I'm doing the same shit and taking it to this guy.
Okay. You have the item action since he is dead, and do you have a movement to bring him over there?
Nah.
Okay. Well, end your turn currently. Thalasha,
Now,
what would you like to do?
my turn. I'm gonna look at Leon and be like, should I thaw this guy?
Follow this guy?
Thaw, as in like
Thaw?
remove the ice.
Oh,
yeah.
that guy.
Dead.
I don't.
It's dead.
Something tells me we're gonna have to either way.
He ugly as fuck.
I know.
Oh wait, what? What'd you
I
say?
mean, we could wait to see if another thing falls and we get 3 of these in this circle thing, like what Jackie's doing right now. And maybe we won't need to thaw this guy.
Okay, if I wave my hand back and forth, does his eye follow?
Yeah, you'll see at first, like, he doesn't actually, like, follow your hand waving it. He seems to be really, actually, as you look towards him, like, to see what he was looking at, you'll see he was looking at Leon. And then as you, like, kind of, like, move your hand around, he's still kind of looking at Leon, but then he'll slowly pan towards you.
Okay, and I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna be like, if you can hear me, can you like dart your eyes back and forth, or like eye? You know, just gonna
What are you
ask that.
looking at me for, bro?
You'll look at Thalasha, then look at Leon, then look back at you at Thalasha.
Okay. Wait, we're getting somewhere. I'm gonna ask. Are you gonna harm us?
Yeah,
I
Um,
think he'd say yes if he was.
I don't know.
He'll look at you, then look back at Leon, then look at you again.
Okay, well, I never said if that was the way to
One
say yes
blank
or no.
yes, 2 blanks
He,
no.
he then stares at the pillar in the middle of the room.
Also, can you thaw? Do you have the capability to thaw
Yeah.
this man?
Yes, I can
What-
turn ice into water. Yeah. I mean, if it's ice on him, ice on my wrist, ice on my wrist.
Yeah, looks like
This
ice.
might be like magical
looks like
ice or
ice.
something though. Like,
I'm gonna ask him. Okay, I'm gonna be like, are we like, is this like, are you controlling this area? Like, dart your eyes back and forth to say yes.
No.
He'll just kind of look at you, and then look back at the pillar.
Okay, then I'm gonna ask, is the pillar controlling this area? Dart your eyes back and forth.
You look at Leon.
Then look at Leon.
Yeah.
Okay, Leon, go smash that pillar.
He'll then look at you.
Is that a yes? I ask as I wait for him to dart his eyes back and forth.
He just stares at you.
Okay, then no, we're not doing that.
I don't
I
think
really
we're getting
want.
enough communication.
Why don't you ask him questions then? I'm trying.
I don't know how to respond. I don't know if he's saying yes or no.
I said darting your eyes back and forth means yes.
But he's been darting them at different like how
Yeah,
how
look at
much
you,
is
Leon.
darting. I don't like this. This feels weird. I want to make like an investigation check to see if this ice looks like different than like just normal ice. I have a feeling it might be magical in some way.
Okay. You gotta make me an investigation check. You can make an investigation, arcana, or
Oh, he
insight.
said Juani ulted.
I will do insight because that's something I'm not. Hopefully,
Okay, and I'm
never
gonna
mind.
assist
Just
you
kidding,
in
bro.
it. I'll assist you in it.
Ah,
so
thank
you
you.
get to roll again.
That's better.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, through and since it was insight, you're trying to like kind of glean, like look around the ice. You can tell that the ice around him, the ice is currently enveloping him, it's a slightly different shade, and it seems like this one that's currently on him seems to be a bit more, just at glance, it looks more thicker and more hardened. And then as you go to touch the,
Yeah, hold up.
okay, are you touching it? Yes or no?
I'm not gonna touch the ice yet.
That's fine. Either way, you'll see this one seems to be a different shade and a bit thicker and harder than the rest of them. Because, well, here, thicker probably isn't the correct word because it does seem like the entire body has a thin layer over it, kind of freezing it in place. But you can tell that if this ice is this thin and freezing this person in place, it must have a stronger hold than just normal ice. But you can also tell that as this guy's eyes, like the only source of communication you have with you two, the entire like questioning that Lash is saying towards him, he seems to just be looking around, kind of like not sarcastically, but it's not really following a pattern that you guys are trying to commune with him. Maybe as if maybe he doesn't understand what you're saying, or perhaps just doesn't care, or who knows.
Okay, I'll say, if you can you understand us? Blink once for yes,
He doesn't have
two
eyelids.
for no. Look to your left for yes, look to your right for no. And I'm gonna say it in Freyorian.
What if
See
you
if
get
that
What if you get it
changes.
confused though?
Oh, I hope he doesn't.
Say
no.
say his left. Like, is it his
I did
left
say his.
or our
I
left?
said your
Okay,
left, your right.
Right is yes.
Sure, here, I'll type it out. Just
He looks at Leon and he applies yes.
Look,
There you
get
go.
an erection
Thank
if
God.
yes, stay flaccid if no.
The ice begins to crack around his pelvis. He'll look towards you. Even like as like you're trying to say your entire line, he was originally looking towards the Lasha. Then I will instantly go towards you as you begin to speak in Failurian.
Okay, I think that solves that. Second question, did you understand anything she just said to you?
Yes, he'll look towards the Lasha.
For no.
Yes,
Right.
he'll look left.
Okay, well, I'll just say that Alasha comment. Yeah, he only speaks Freyorian, I think. I don't think he can speak common. Alright, I'll turn back to the Alasha, do you want me to ask him anything?
I mean, ask him if, you know, if he's been trapped here. I guess. Like, you could ask if he was trapped. I mean,
He
like,
looks
like
pretty
was
trapped.
he? I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, is the pillar keeping him trapped?
Are you trapped here?
By the pillar. By the pillar.
He'll look towards Leon.
Alright, is the pillar keeping you trapped?
He'll look towards you still.
Okay. He hesitated. I feel like there's more to it than that, but essentially, yeah.
We'll ask him if the ice will break if we break the pillar. Like the ice above us.
Above.
Yeah, like that. With
Like
what's
point towards the
trapping all
ceiling?
the other shoulders. Yeah,
Is the
like
ceiling gonna keep breaking?
As you say that, you'll hear. You look up and you'll see a section begins to crack a bit more. He'll look towards you, but then he'll look back towards the Lasha, then back towards you, then back towards the Lasha,
Is it like a maybe or something?
and look towards you.
Okay. Your
Uh,
speech is evolving.
Jackie, make me a Constitution saving throw. Okay. You resist the frost. This guy will, on his initiative, go back up to 1 HP. You'll see that this person, oops, the sculptured figure begins to rise up in front of you, similar to the way that the other one did before. Just to confirm, you can see the aura and the health, right?
Yes. Now we can see the aura.
Okay. You'll see that this one will, what you call it? You'll actually reach over his eye and pull out that magical energy, a bit of it, and you'll see him take it and like kind of show it towards you. But as he shows it, it begins to emanate more and more, and a beam of frost shoots out and tries to attack you with it.
Hey, he did have an eye. We were right.
Tracy.
What do you want about?
Jackie, what's your AC?
Oh shit, 18. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
18. I believe that misses. Yeah, that misses. You'll see the ray of frost kind of just shoot as you kind of like move a little bit to the left, and it shoots the pillar that's next to you. It is your turn again.
Alright, Quadra. He's like up with 1 HP.
Yeah.
Fuck, man, this shit's annoying. Oh shit, I don't know, whatever.
Dry bone sound effect.
I drag him to the eye.
And bro.
Drag him to the eye.
Easy enough.
Alright, do something, come on.
Just as this one is also moved, Leon and Thalasha, you'll just see as you'll hear the metal scraping against the ice, and you'll just see the skeleton that Jackie just slayed and moves it towards the top. And you'll again see a similar effect where the magic that was once emanating from the body now goes into the sigil and begins to glow as another half of the circle begins to fill up.
I'm gonna ask the guy, is what's happening right now? Is that good?
You'll look towards you.
Okay. Well, Thalashe, I guess if you want to try and thaw him,
Okay.
I'm convinced enough. Might not work though. Ice looks a
Okay.
little bit weird.
I'll nod, but then I'll go up to it and I will try to dissolve it.
Destroy water?
Yeah, I'm gonna use destroy water.
Okay. Question, do you have to touch the ice in order to destroy it?
I think it's just within range, so 30 feet. So I don't have to touch it. No.
Okay, I would say you would avoid to touch it. But as you,
I don't have to touch it. I mean, I can, but I don't have to. I would probably just try not to.
yeah, no, it makes sense. Yeah, you will begin to cast your spell and the same feeling as you normally. You can tell at the ice around him, like the chair you're sitting on, like kind of some of the ice that's kind of around the throne, begins to melt slightly. But you can tell at the actual, like, wherever you're aiming it on his body, seems to be unfazed and isn't completely melting.
Okay. Damn.
That sucks.
Should we try and break the pillar?
I'll turn him. Should we try and break the pillar?
You'll look towards the Lasha and then like towards you.
Oh,
Maybe.
maybe. Okay.
I think we should wait. I feel like another thing is gonna fall. I feel like it's gonna probably have a bow. I feel like we should kill it and put it right there. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Well, I guess we wait then.
I'm gonna move a little bit down just so I can maybe help too, just somewhere down here.
Okay. I'll stay
Okay.
up here with this dude that can't understand me. I kind of vibe with him. I just look
Give
at
him
him.
a little
like,
thumbs
"So?"
up.
Give him a little thumbs up, and I'm like, yeah. But I'll be like, man, this weather. Am I right?
Come here often.
You come here often?
Yeah.
Probably he's never seen a fish person before. So
Yeah,
he's
he's just
probably
kind of like
also
looking
weirded
at you
out.
too.
He doesn't even know what I am.
You speak a foreign
Maybe it's
tongue
good
and you just
design.
try to do some magical ice stuff towards him.
Fucking gazing at the fish titties. He's like, what the fuck?
You'll see as another crack does begin to form. This one seems to be close towards the center hole that you guys made.
Alright, get ready. Ready in action.
Yeah, you guys can circle around the hole real quick. I'll just say you guys are like right here, just ready in action to attack.
Alright, Jackie, you ready?
Alright.
Okay.
I already did all the work.
You'll see the ceiling begins to
Another
crack.
6% of work.
The ceiling begins to crack, and the hole begins to emanate as another skeletal figure begins to fall down.
Get him, get him. Right, oh, that's a 12, bro.
You have advantage since he's prone.
prone.
Ow!
That's better.
He is not a humanoid.
Still 19.
19 points of damage. And then Jackie.
Yeah. Come here, bitch. Bah, bitch. Hey, bro, where my attack at? Bah, bitch. Okay, hold on. You're doing that one. Bah, bitch.
It is enough in order to slay this creature.
You mad. Alright, what do you have?
You'll look on its back, not even drawn, almost like some sort of bow.
Ooh. Alright, drag it to the bow.
Hi ho to the bow you go.
Alright, come on, do something.
I'm
Wah,
gonna
wah, wah,
step
wah, wah.
5 feet fucking backwards when this guy resurrects himself.
But as you will move him towards the bow sigil, you'll see as the ice begins to emanate from underneath them and swirl up towards the body of the skeleton. But instead of going to the skeleton itself, it'll instead fill up the symbol that's underneath them. And then as it begins to glow, you'll see that the rest of the circle begins to glow again, and it begins to flow through the entire circle. And now the entire circle seems to be fully lit up and connected. As that's the last, seems to be the last skeleton that you had to slay. You'll look down towards the bottom 3 sigils combined, and now you notice that the 2 sigils that you already had lit up, you already had done, or were lit up. And as you saw the magic begins to flow down towards the bottom sigil, you see the last one begins to emanate and glow. And as that one begins to glow more and more, you'll see that these pillars, the light that shoots out from the tip towards the central pillar begins to becoming brighter and thicker. And the lasher, from where you can see your angle now, the eye that was carved on top of this pillar begins to glow a bright blue. And seems to be charging up something.
Oh,
The pillar's charging?
Yeah.
is it charging towards me?
It's facing towards you. Leon, Jackie can't really see it too well since like the symbol's on the side facing the Lasha. But Lasha, you have a clear view of something charging up that's facing towards you.
I'm going to assume that's what caused him to freeze.
You see that the person is currently like looking at you, looking at the pillar, looking at you, looking at the pillar, looking at you, looking at the pillar.
It's like, get the fuck out of here. I understand. What I'm gonna do
We're
is
saying help.
I am going to. Do we have? Can I use like my mace not to like hit him, but to kind of like nudge him so then I can push him towards the stairs and just kind of kick him down? So then he's like out of the way too. Or can I use create/destroy water and make like a little slide down?
I would say the slide's easier to do.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that, and I'll just use my mace to kind of like
Nudge
hit
him.
nudge him towards the slide. So then he'll kind of go like. If I can draw real quick, let me just draw. Then I'll get rid of it. I don't know how to, but like kind of like that.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know how to get rid of it. How do you get rid of it?
I got you. But yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's an action to do that, correct?
Yes.
I mean, easy enough. Though he is currently covered in this strange magical ice, the throne and the which he is standing on or sitting on is not, and you're able to melt it in time before anything else happens. And you'll see. I'll try to do this as much as possible, but. Ding 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 ding. Like his body's still like frozen in place, so he's still like in the sitting posture, but sliding down. Ding ding ding. And he'll be like laying down on the floor. Not even laying down. He's like in a sitting posture on the floor, and he's just kind of like looking at you. It looks fine. You'll see that the eye that's glowing on the pillar is still charging up.
Okay, then I'm gonna take the slide myself to go down.
Whee! As you do just that, As soon as you jump up and you're gonna slide down the your now made ice slide, you'll see that this the charged beam begins to emanate from the pillar itself, and it shoots out straight towards the center of the center of the chair, like right where he's
I'm
sitting.
drawing still. Oh no.
Fine, I
My
got you.
silly cubes. There we go. I'm gonna be like right here next to him.
Yeah. Oh,
I'll give him like a thumbs up.
he'll just look at you, and then it goes straight towards the throne where he was sitting, as if it would have hit him. But now it hits nothing, and you'll simply see the beam dissipate, and the light from the pillars begin to dissipate, and sorry, the beam dissipates and nothing happens to the throne. The ice is just now permanently morphed into a slide from the top of the throne, and you'll see the light begins to just stay charged within the pillar itself. The four ice pillars that were emanating light towards the central pillar are no longer emanating light. It's now, and the entire circle that you see around you is now discharged of any light. It's now back to the normal dormant state. It's just that the central pillar right here is now just glowing this vibrant dark blue light.
Well, man, I didn't know if this was gonna freeze him again, or it was gonna unfreeze him. Cause like, I mean, it seems like that is what kept him here. So if it shot him again, I think it was just gonna freeze him again. So I wasn't gonna let that happen. But I don't know. Maybe I was wrong. I look
How's
at Leon.
the throne look? Does it look like there's more ice on the throne with the beam hit, or is it less?
Well, is there more ice? Like, isn't my thing now frozen in place? My ice.
Well, your ice is frozen in place from just your ability,
Oh,
but
okay.
you see no additional like magical ice where the beam hit.
Okay. Unless I don't see any additional magic ice. But like,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
He's now just sitting here.
Yeah, he's looking at
so
you.
angry at me.
He's looking at the pillar, and then he's looking at like now Jackie and Leon as he's just kind of just in sight. He's like looking towards the dead skeleton that was right here.
Think I come back to life, or can I just start walking over to this guy?
One of you guys roll me a d4. Either one.
Okay, who wants to do
Do
it?
it, Jackie. Roll that d4.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Don't roll 1 or 2.
You'll see at this moment. You'll look above you, and you won't see any more cracks. And you'll look down, and the skeletons seem to be dormant.
Actually, how's the little downstairs looking? That ice wall in front of it.
You'll see that ice wall is still there.
Well, alright, I guess I'll just walk back over to this guy. Is that a good thing that that laser didn't hit you?
He's looking at the pillar.
Eh.
Does he
Like,
look
I
he
mean,
can move
I
his
don't
eye
know.
anymore?
I don't know. Like,
I can take it.
what, you gonna go up there and see if it'll shoot you?
Yeah.
Okay, do it.
Maybe I'll be blessed.
I mean, like, I don't know if that's no. I mean, could we ask him and just be like, you know,
Is he
hey,
even
like,
moving his
did
eye at
you?
all, or is he just looking at the pillar?
I mean, he'll look at you when you start talking, and he'll look back at Lasha.
Yeah, but you threw the ice too.
We'll just
Yeah, I
fucking
was hard.
ask him a question. Like,
I
should
did.
we have kept?
I asked him, is it a good thing that the pillar didn't hit you?
He'll look at the Lasha.
I don't know. How are we supposed to know?
Yeah, and just puts two fingers in between his eyes. And
Well, let's
pinches.
get him back up there. Come on, guy.
I don't think it's gonna fire again.
I don't know. It's still beamed up.
He'll look at the Lasha.
It's not gonna shoot again? Oh well.
I mean, he's still looking
I
at you.
I don't know. I can try again to try and get him out. I don't know.
Here, look
But
at
when
the
a
pillar.
fucking beam of light is gonna charge at me, I'm not gonna fucking stand there. Can I go up to the pillar and see what's going on with it?
Sure.
Okay. I'm going up.
You may make
I'll try
me
investigate it.
a Arcana check or investigate check, your choice.
An investigation or Arcana, they're both the same. So. Okay, I do that well. Anyone want to help me? Anyone want to try and assist me?
Also, I realize this ambience might not be fitting anymore, but
With
I was gonna say there's some grunt in here, but
Do you want, with me looking at this pillar? Do you want to help me? Because it's still glowing.
Okay.
Are you gonna help me or no?
What the what?
Oh my god, I'm
make an
annoying.
Arcana check. Yes, Jackie's helping you.
You're fucking
Bro,
annoying.
I did all 3 of these. and-
Jackie, you have +1 bonus. Very fitting.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm like stupid smart with the Arcana. Watch. Oh, smarter than Thalassa.
Yeah, okay. Ugh.
I'm about to blow.
okay. As you guys will again go towards the throne, you guys will make your Arcana checks. What you call it? You'll see that the throne is emanating similar light as the other pillars did. This time it's more centralized. You can see that the eye that shot out that beam is still glowing. So you can tell that whatever magic or whatever charge that this thing has, it still has, just is currently dormant.
Okay, so if somebody goes up there, it will. I'm just gonna Leon. I'm gonna be like, can you try and push him up there? You know.
Turn
You know-
like. Would it be a bad idea if I touch this ice that's all over you?
He'll just kind of stare at you.
That means yes.
Okay. What can we use? What can we use? Think, Thalassa, think.
You guys think about that? I'm gonna
Huh?
1 second, okay.
Okay. What? How should we get him back up there? I was scared.
Can you just make them? Can you slide upwards?
I mean, you. No.
I mean, you have your slide still, right? I can tie the rope around it without
Yeah,
touching
you could
him
do that, and then
pull
you could
him up
pull
it
him. Yeah, you could pull him like a sled dog.
like a sled cat. I literally have no other idea. And I don't know how we're gonna get to fire again unless it just miraculously does fire a second time.
I think it will. Look, bro, I didn't know. I was scared. Seeing a fucking pillar charging, and he like looks at me, then looks at the pillar, looks at me, then looks at the pillar, and that would to me means no, because you said to look my way for no.
Not
You know,
you.
it's his fault. It's
He might have
his
just been
fault.
telling you to get the fuck out of the way in
But
retrospect.
then how am I supposed?
I don't think we can though. We're trying to communicate with an ancient being trapped in a fucking ice.
Then it's
The communication is a little bit
I'm back.
difficult, unfortunately.
okay. Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and tie a rope around him. We're gonna get a sliver of the rope from that's hanging.
Mm-hmm.
Like get like just a few feet. We wouldn't need more than that, I don't think, to wrap around him and then have enough to like just pull him back up onto the throne up the slide. So like Leon could follow on the stairs while pulling him up the slide, so it's a little bit easier.
Okay. Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, I will say it's gonna be a low DC, but someone has to make me a sleight of hand check to not touch the person if you're actively trying not to do that.
Okay, who has the highest sleight of hand?
Might be me.
Probably. Also,
I have +4.
yeah, I mean, I would wrap your hands in cloth anyways, just in case you do bump into the ice. You have like, monks have like the hand wraps, right? And you just like lease in, wrap your fists really quickly.
Well, what if I want to do that?
Well, do you want to touch the ice?
Yes.
Alright, then touch it.
I touch the eyes.
Richie
Okay, make me a Constitution saving throw.
I'm kidding.
No, you already said it. Gotta do it now.
I have all the stuff you spontaneously said this entire time, you actually did. And so I'm holding you to that. Make a Constitution saving throw.
I make it.
I actually need to see if that makes sense.
Leon looks at Jackie, expecting him to play chicken and put his hand out and not touch him and move it away. And then Jackie actually touches the statue, and Leon's face just drops immediately. Oh my god, what the hell is wrong with you, Jackie?
First off, he pushes me down the fucking hole. Then he does this. You're kind of unhinged right now.
Okay, Jackie, you will feel, burning ice begin to crawl up your arm and from your fingertips to your hand and to your forearm. And it's dealing 11 points of cold damage, but that's just from like your fingertips being frozen over by this magical ice.
Ow, this shit kind of hurt.
I mean, don't actually touch it. What are you doing?
It begins to spread as now it's covering your fingers, as you can't bend
your
your
hand off.
fingers.
Oh my god.
I'm trying, bro.
Bro, you need to do some zombie infection shit and cut your hand off if you can't take your hand off of that.
Zombie
Okay, I'm-
infection shit.
Cut the hand off. I'm running over here, first of all. Oh, wait, no. Jackie is where I am, right? You touch the guy, not the pillar. Or am I misremembering?
You touch the guy.
No, you touched the guy, so fucking Richie, move over there.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna say you're all over there.
Jack-
He's just looking at Jackie now.
Jackie, take your hand off.
Bro. Ow.
Jackie, I'm serious.
Took it off, bro. What do you want me to do?
Is it off?
Oh, you're attempting to cut your hand off.
Am I? I thought I could just pull it
No.
off.
No, you did pulled your hand off, but it's like the ice touched your fingertips, and as soon as you move away your hand from the damage, the ice is still on your fingertips and spreading across your fingers, and you can't bend your fingers; they're frozen over, and it's still spreading to the rest of your hand.
So it's up to my forearm?
I would say right now it's to your actual hand, than your actual forearm right now, but it's
Can I try
it got
move
your
over and
fingers. Your thumb is
Can
still
I try and destroy
active.
it?
Can you
Can I try and
destroy
destroy
water
it?
Colossus?
Yeah, I'm trying to destroy water it.
You gotta destroy water it, and it has a similar effect as you did towards the other guy. And
Okay,
nothing
well,
happens.
I'm looking at Jackie and I'm like, okay, you're fucked.
Oh shit.
I do not want to cut your hand off, but I literally don't know. Is it still spreading?
Slowly but surely, but since I'm being kind of kind right now, I'll give you guys time to think. Right now, it's only the fingers.
I'm going to cut your... Jackie, I'm going to cut your hand off if it reaches your elbow. Or
No,
before
we
your
need
elbow.
the fingers right now. We could cut off the fingers
I'm
so then we
giving
could
time
still
to
actually
think of something
fight.
so we don't have to cut off his hand.
What are we gonna do?
I don't know. Think of
Oh.
something.
What?
I'm thinking too. Jackie, use
You'll
your brain.
you'll
You
look
have
towards. You'll see that the guy
I
is
don't
looking
know
towards
what
the
the fuck to
pillar
do.
right now.
Go touch the
Um,
pillar.
touch-
Go touch the pillar.
Put your hand
Go
on the
touch
pillar.
it. Yeah, go put your hand on the pillar. And then if that works, then we're gonna drag you over there. I pointed him.
I hurriedly try to touch the pillar and like, and panic.
You just slam your hand against it.
Ow.
Okay. You'll, okay, give me a second.
I'm an ancient blue dragon.
No, okay, yeah, you'll see that the last item, I'm guessing you stand there still, you'll see them like running over, and you'll just see that the frozen person is just kind of tracing Jackie as he's running over towards the pillar with his hand out, kind of like going for like a sprinting high five towards the pillar, and you'll see that the guys like looking towards you, looking towards Jackie, looking towards Leon, looking towards the pillar, looking towards like all three of you guys, like spontaneously, and then Jackie, you'll sprint forward and you'll shove your frosted fingers against the pillar of ice. And you'll see as soon as your frosted fingertips touch the pillar begins to glow brightly towards like where you're contacting it. And you'll see the magical energy that was being imbued inside this pillar begins to charge up, but now begins to shoot towards you. And you'll see that the entire energy from it goes into your fingertips, unfreezing your fingers. And just completely kind of like bright, blinding blue magical light kind of covers you for a second as it's entirely dissipated and unfreezes your hand.
Okay, right as I see this, I am going to grab the rope and begin taking him over there.
Okay, you grab the rope and you.
Or drag
I'll
him.
say you successfully did tie the rope, but
Jackie? What the hell is wrong?
I am a man considered many things. Coward's not one of them.
We never said
Ether is
that.
smart.
wait,
Apparently.
no, don't move real quick. 1 second. Yeah, I'll say Thalasha, you're kind of like trying to drag him up right now.
Yeah.
Well, drag him just
Well,
to the pillar.
No, I'm just gonna drag him to the pillar.
Oh, to the
like, touch
pillar?
him yeah,
Oh.
like wouldn't that work or no? Like I mean,
I'll say you said you were doing that as soon as the light started emanating and like it all flashed towards Jackie. I'll say after that big flash happened of light, that kind of dissipated, and you'll see Jackie where your fingertips were. Currently, the pillar has, after the flash of light and it's revealed, the pillar has now melted, and it's now just to the height of which you touched it with your fingertips.
oh my god,
Oh.
no! Please tell me we can fucking
There's at
melt
least a
this.
little bit of it left, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm
Still to the
pushing
height.
him. I'm running. I'm running. I'm
I'm
screaming
just
as
gonna
I
squish
can
this like
drag
this for now.
him. Yeah.
Drag him.
I'm running
pull the
over
rope.
it like a fucking yeah. Come pull the rope with me, Leon. Okay, we're gonna drag him and try and touch him on the thing.
Heave ho!
Yeah, come on, come on. Swimming, just.
He's just looking at you guys, all three of you, looking towards the pillar, and then he's just looking up towards the sky, the ceiling. That he's
like,
Can't wait to do all of this just so this guy says, "Thank me for freeing. I'll meet your demise," and starts fucking fighting us.
I was laughing.
Are you trying to like put him on top of like now? Because the pillar. Oh.
Just trying to make some contact. with the part of
Okay.
the-
I'll say you guys like instantly as soon as it melted, y'all instantly turned and just went straight towards the guy to like kind of start pulling him over here. Like, come on, pulling him. And as you begin to pull him, you now eventually get to the now melted pillar. And now this pillar is now just like only 3 feet high. It's like basically just a huge table because it's completely flat now. There's no longer like a big arc, no longer that eyeball, nothing like that. But as you go to put this guy on top of like now a flat table, you'll see in the middle of this flat pillar, or this flat table now, what looks like some sort of weapon sticking out from the middle of it.
Oh, what is it?
Okay.
You will see, yes.
Where is it? Where are you sending this image?
In general chat.
In general?
Yes.
Okay, so it's just the pillar.
Yeah, it's just the pillar. As I realize I saved it in the wrong place. Let me check. I know for the sake of not spending a 7 minutes looking for that picture, I'll describe it. You will see a battle axe kind of sticking out. Like the hilt is or the head is kind of like chopped down into the middle of this pillar, kind of like how you would like a fire axe into a log. You'll see it is chopped down, and you'll see that the entire head of this battle axe is currently just the same color of dark blue frost as is currently enveloping the man who you're dragging. The handlebar, the handle of this battle axe seems to be that of the same dark oak color that you see around the very rare Freljordian trees that are around, wrapped in a very elegant white imbued, what you call it? Not imbued, embarred in what's it called when it's like laced in a very in
Entwined?
entwined. I think that's one.
Intertwined.
Yeah, interlaced, intertwined, white wrap around the wooden handle. That's kind of currently stabbed down. Metal wooden handle that is attached to the axe that is now stabbed down into the table like ice melted pillar.
Okay. Well, does it do anything when we push him up against the pillar, or no?
Yeah, you like kind of like try to drag him on top of the pillar to and that like kind of puts contact on him, and you'll see like the pillar, well, what's left of it, is faintly glows, like it looks like it's trying to come out, but it dissipates, and the magic of this pillar is no more.
Oh, okay. So now there's a hammer in its place.
Battle axe.
Okay, battle axe. I'm
What?
going to try and attempt to lift this, and I am very lightly going to
no, you
tap
are
him
not.
with it. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
If
It's
you
mine
don't
now.
touch that, you're gonna freeze just like that guy, Jackie did.
Am I frozen?
You were gonna be.
I'm
But
not touching
am
the
I?
head of it. I'm touching the oak part. It doesn't seem like it's
Is the
not
oak part
infected by it.
frozen?
No, it wasn't. I think Kyle would have said if it was. Right?
No, the oak handle itself is not frozen, but there is like I would say like runic carving within like the wood itself, and you'll see like the wood, the runes on the wood is like slightly glowing blue, along with the actual ice of the actual battle axe head. It does have a faint blue glow to it.
Okay. I will bite the bullet. If the
We
Lhasa
do not
dies
have to
here, the
bite
Lhasa
bullet.
dies
We
here.
do not have to bite the bullet right now. Let's just give it 10 seconds of thought. Do not have to act immediately.
What
I-
are we gonna do then?
Yeah.
I
Mr.
don't know, not-
Smarty Pants.
Not potentially grab something that could freeze you into an ice statue, and we have probably no way to bring you back now that this pillar's melted. At least wrap the handle in something, so you don't potentially touch the runes.
Okay, you know what? I will coat my hands and make them covered in ice. So then that's blocking it from fully touching.
Like ice gauntlets.
Yeah, like little little ice oven mitts.
You're blocking ice with ice. What it just spreads through the ice. Just use the rope. Just like tie rope around it.
What? Okay, I'll take the rope from around Mr. Dude, Mr. Man. I'll wrap it around the handle, and then I'll just drag it over to him to touch him with it. Like, just tap him, love tap him. He fucking died. It shatters. Everything's dead.
Okay, so you wrap the rope around the battle axe that's currently stabbed into the pillar, and then you
Yes.
want to take it, you want to yank it out, and then take it on the rope and swing it till it hits the.
No, not hit. I'm gonna.
Oh, just
not-
kind of
I'm
lay
gonna-
it lay it on top of him, just so it
Yeah,
touches.
like drag it over to him and then let it be able to like.
Okay, I'll say it's a bit easier to wrap this just kind of handlebar around with a rope, where it's doesn't require any sleight of hand or anything like that. But what should I call it? Yeah, you can wrap it around and you can try to yank it out. Make me a strength check real quick to see if you can
Okay.
pull it out.
If I can't, then it's your turn. It's
Okay,
not
all
a
might.
saving throw.
We just fucking pull out the battle axe and
I can't do
Excalibur
that.
really quickly.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Okay.
Somebody else has to do it.
You'll tug and the rope will untie itself.
Okay. I look at Jackie and Leon. I'm like, okay, it's your turn.
Ooh, I want a Leviathan axe. That sounds cool.
You literally almost just froze to death, and you're completely willing to grab this again.
Huh?
For an axe, yes.
Can you even use axes?
He just wants it.
Anything that's attached to its stick, I'm pretty confident in using.
I have never seen it use a weapon this large before. I'm gonna be honest, but
Right.
there's nothing else in this cave. The ice wall's still there.
Oh, as you look over, the ice wall is no longer there.
Oh, I was honestly expecting that to still be there. Maybe there's something down there that can help this guy. See?
Okay. We're gonna go deeper?
I
I'm guessing you would also, since the pillar melted, you would notice this too. You'll see that the rope is now kind of dangling that you first originally attached to the ceiling, and you look up and the hole is now open.
Okay.
we could also just leave.
I'm not leaving this guy. No. I'm not leaving him.
Yeah, bro, you already made me do all this labor.
I,
Might as well
That
leave
would-
us something.
That would be such a dick move if we were
All
trying to help
right.
this guy and then left him. That would bite us in the ass later on.
Alright, well,
You'll see that
let's-
the guy is actually looking up through the hole, and this thing is actually looking at the stars. He seems entranced.
Oh, you like the stars, huh?
He's looking at the
You're a
stars.
Stargazer.
Who knows
Hey,
when the
can I-
last time
oh,
this
wait,
guy
I
saw
can
the
see the-
stars.
Can I see anything in the stars? Or no?
You'll look up and you'll just see the same constellations in the starry night sky. You will notice that the stars are a little bit harder to see right now, but that's just only because the sun seems like it's beginning to rise.
Okay, well, you know what? Let's just check out what's down there first.
Okay.
Can't hurt, right? If it's something bad, we
Tell
can just
him we'll
come
be
back
back.
up.
Tell him we'll be back.
I'll say, we're gonna check out what is down there first. We'll be back.
He just kind of looks at you.
Apparently that means yes, so guess we have his blessing.
Okay, let's go.
Looks back towards the stars.
We need to go deeper.
Alright, hide up the nether portal.
Boom.
Down the stairs we go.
Oh no.
Lions and tigers and bears, oh my.
Jackie, do you follow suit?
Yes.
Okie you guys will walk up downstairs. As you begin, or I'll move. I'll move you guys in a second. As you begin to walk more and more, and go down the stairs, you'll realize that this staircase goes down for quite a bit, almost as if it's the same distance as you walked up this mountain. As you begin to walk down, you'll kind of look around, you'll see just the icicles from the top of the ceiling, kind of hanging down. The ice will slowly begin to turn to actual stone, and the stone slowly begins to turn, or the stone will slowly begin to end as you guys will reach what looks like the end of this tunnel towards, as you now will see, barely glowing sunlight, as it seems to be just leading outside of the a tunnel leading outside the mountain towards some sort of secret cave entrance.
Secret tunnel.
But as you guys will venture through, you'll kind of set foot outside of this cave entrance, and you will well, outside, like you're in the kind of brink open of it right now, and you'll look around, and it seems just to be the vast open wilderness of Freljord.
So you're telling me we could have just came in through here? We
No,
did
I
not
think it was
climb to the
frozen
top.
over before. I think it was frozen over before and it just got
Maybe.
released.
I mean, could just leave right now.
Where do you wanna
No,
leave, bozo?
we're not. I'm not leaving that guy. I can't do that. I feel bad.
All right. Let's go back.
So
and
when
try
we
and-
touched him with the hammer, it did nothing, right?
The battle axe.
Yeah,
But
the
yes, it
battle
did. Well, you haven't unlaunched it yet.
Okay, so now let's go try and do that. I say that. I'm like, okay, we have a way out. Let's just go see if we can release him. You know?
All right.
It's the least we can do.
Guess I'll try and wrap the rope around it and pull it out of the thing.
Okay. You'll wrap the rope around it, and you'll once more try to pull it out of the thing. Go ahead and make me a strength check.
14.
As it'll break off, and it will be there on top of the stone, or on top of the ice.
Right, I will very gently touch the side of it to the guy.
Okay, kind of like, kind of hold up the rope, and this thing lean down in front of you. It's like it's like holding a cat by its tail, and kind of just gently put it down towards the dude, and you touch the battle axe against the guy's chest, and yeah, just kind of laying it on there. You'll see that the axe will just kind of be dormant, slide off the chest, go down on the floor, and the guy just kind of looks at you and looks at the axe.
Well, did not appear the X did anything.
Yeah, let me hold it. Let me see.
Yeah, and what exactly are you gonna do?
Keep it.
You're gonna keep this thing,
Yes.
even though it's probably almost definitely going to turn you into literally that guy frozen over if you touch it.
No, see that guy's different, but I'm him.
He's built different the wrong way.
Worst thing is I can never tell if you're being serious or not. Do you?
Yeah. It's not like you can read my mind either.
I cannot.
And even if you could,
Good.
I mean, I'm literally at a loss. How do you thaw magical ice?
I don't know.
Oh,
I mean, I did the things.
yeah. And the things activated the pillar, and the pillar is done so now.
If we throw this guy over here, does that do anything?
I don't think dragging this guy's body around is going to do anything, but might as well, I guess. I have no ideas. Sure, wrap the rope around his arm, drag him by the arm over to this thing.
unfortunately, this circle seems to be dissipative magic.
Come on, do something. Here, what if we give it a light nudge?
No. Unfortunately, nothing seems to happen.
Man, this shit kind of whack.
Let's play.
Wait, so he died? Wait, what?
He's still just kind of looking at you guys.
Well, bro, you're gonna have to help us out some more, bro.
I can ask him, do you think there's anything we can do to help you as of now?
He looks at the pillar, and he looks at Jackie, and then looks at Jackie's hand, and looks back up at
Jackie, like-
Jackie,
Can Jackie like touch him?
and then he looks up to the
Yes.
sky.
What if Jackie touches him?
I do think he's saying that the pillar was a one-time use that should have been used on him, but was used on Jackie. That is what I'm.
Ah, you mad.
Rich.
Is there anything besides the pillar that can help you?
This guy's kind of base, bro. He like saved my arm.
He's just looking up at the sky.
Hey, you know what?
Oh my god.
For your
I-
committed patriotism, I hand you this. It's the last copy of
You're so
way of the pog I have in my inventory.
You in the dead quiet cave, you'll hear Jackie throw a book just.
I kind of like just slide it under his like his like
I
armpit.
literally begin crying in character because I'm so upset with myself and I'm blaming myself because I moved him out of the way the first time.
Alasha begins to cry. Jackie throws a book on top of a not dead body, but currently frozen body, and
Oh, don't cry, Dalasha. There's
I
plenty
still-
more in other participating libraries.
Don't think that's why she's crying.
Right.
I'm gonna ask that again. Is he not looking at either of us to answer? I want to ask: is there anything besides the pillar that can help you? Is just only looking at the stars, or is he gonna look at me at the Lasha?
if you ask that question, he'll look at you, then he'll look at Alasha, then at Jackie, and just kind of back at you.
So is that the maybe, I guess.
Okay, just look at you still.
I mean, I can rage. That makes a shitty little snowstorm around me, and I can attach my ice to him because that's how it works when everyone around me gets temporary hit points is in the form of ice. I don't know if my ice magic for my rage is going to do anything to literal magical ice, but I mean, I really have no other idea. I guess I'll get within what is it? I think it's like
30
within 10
foot.
feet. It's fine. Oh, 30 feet.
Is it 30
Fine,
foot?
Yeah,
I'm gonna assume it's 30 foot just for now.
I can look at that.
It might be 10 feet.
It's under my subclass features, I think.
It's your racial traits. Oh no, subclass. So tundra.
I don't know what it's under. I know where it should be under, but it's not under rage. Storm
It's,
aura, here it is. 10 foot aura,
10 foot. Okay.
3 temporary hit points. I'm within 10 feet of him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're 10 feet of everything.
Yep.
Alright, well, I guess I'll just close my eyes, just... I don't know if the rage is ever actually being angry, but I guess I'll just think about how this guy literally has been trapped here for like 1,000,000 years, probably, and we somehow stumble ass backwards into this and probably save him. And then we're have a really big chance of losing it because Jackie decided to be an idiot and touch the pillar, which he knew he shouldn't have touched. And Summit try and I'll just rage. He'll get 10 temporary hit points as my storm aura ice touches him, and me and Jackie and Thalasha, so you all get temporary hit points just in case. Although I don't think we're gonna have to fight this guy anymore, but you never know, bro. You never know.
Okay.
Yeah, if anything, he gets 3 temporary hit points at least, bro. So
Well, plus
can have
3.
that as a parting gift.
You'll see that the magical ice begins to kind of envelop over you guys. You'll see as Leon's fur begins to flow a little bit as as what you call it, frost begins to grow around him, and the storm begins to come around, and the similar feeling of the frozen ice begins to cover your guys a little bit and give you some protection and temporary hit points. And same effect also happens towards the frozen figure that's to your feet. You would also notice, Leon, as your tundra storm begins to go around, and the ice begins to envelop towards your 3 allies right now. You can also feel your ice magic being drawn, and behind you. As you kind of like take a glance behind you, you'll notice as the ice from your storm begins to kind of coat and be drawn into the head of the axe blade that was currently just unlodged.
Well, I guess I'll touch him gently with the edge of the axe blade then and see if it changed at all.
Yeah, you'll touch him with the head of the axe blade, and this time you'll see that the axe blade will rest against his chest once more, where the freshly coated coat of ice is now placed. The fresh coat of ice that you just put on top of him chips a little bit, but it doesn't seem to go any deeper than the actual the actual dark blue magical ice.
Well, that's the extent of my ice powers. I mean, I'm literally trying everything I can. I don't know. Does anyone else have any ideas?
No, and I'm literally seeing it crying. I don't know what to do, Jackie. Why?
You mean why?
You touched him for no fucking reason. I ruined our first shot, and then you took away our second because you're a fucking retard.
You ruined the first one.
Yeah, but I didn't know what was happening. And then I was like, okay, let's take him there because he was looking at it, and you were like, I'm just gonna touch him.
Alright. Well, what's this guy want me to do, bro? He needs to start talking.
I think if he could talk, he would have talked by now.
What if, like, the magic's, like, stored in me? Here, buddy, is like the magic in me? What if I touch you now? Would I unfreeze you?
On just face palms. You really think the magic of that pillar is stored inside of you?
Well, you got any brighter ideas?
I think no idea is a brighter idea than touching the guy a second time after the first time it nearly killed you.
Hey, at least I asked this time.
Sure.
Call
Do
that
it.
shit character
Do it.
development.
But I don't care.
Yeah,
This one, I don't care.
character development.
If you do it and you freeze them, fucking it's Leon and Thalassa.
Look, I'm asking this guy. You should know better, right?
He's looking at you.
He can't understand you, Jackie. Get Leon to translate for you.
What do you want me to translate to him?
Ask him
Whatever
if touching him is a good idea.
Do you think this guy, and I'll point to Jackie, touching you again is a good idea? And I wait for him to look at the Lasha.
Show me a insight or persuasion check for me.
Insight. I'm not trying to persuade him. I'm just okay for. I have my assumption.
He'll look towards the stars.
Well, he doesn't seem like he wants to answer your question, Jackie.
Well, I guess the only hope this guy has is Azul.
Who?
He'll
The stars, bro.
he'll look back towards Jackie, and then he'll look towards you, Leon, and look towards actually. Yeah, he'll look towards Jackie, and then he'll look towards you, Leon.
I-
He'll just stare at you, Leon.
Was that? Are you just looking around, or did you actually answer yes to that question?
He'll just keep looking at you.
Yeah, puts both his hands together. Maybe there might be an incredibly small chance he's actually saying you should touch him.
Here, ask him a yes or no question.
Hey, inner demons are coming out. Hold on. Okay,
Like, maybe it's right in front of us and we're just retarded.
right here. I'll make sure he's still paying. I just said I'm gonna make sure we're still communicating correctly. So, again, I just say look at B for yes. Look at Lasha for no. I'll say. I don't know. Is ice cold?
He'll look at you.
All right. Is this room red?
No, get the Lasha.
All right. Should Jackie touch you?
He'll look at you.
Be specific.
What? How much
Be
more
like-
specificity do you want?
No, say like, will Jackie touching you unfreeze you?
Will Jackie touching you unfreeze you?
He'll look at you.
Will Jackie touching you kill Jackie?
He'll look at the Lasha.
Insight check. Waited a second.
Yeah, he kind of hesitated. Bro, can I
Not
insight
yet.
it?
You
Can,
good, bro? You good?
can my instinct like sense he's like lying or something?
You can try to insight. It's kind of hard to insight just a moving eyeball.
You
But
don't even hear what I'm saying. I'm talking for the audience.
I guess that's also true. He's talking a language you don't know.
Well, like you can tell like someone has like animosity.
You can
I-
read
I-
You know what I mean?
I'm just gonna say, since you don't know the language and it's also only an eyeball, you'll have disadvantage on this.
Alright, well, this one's actually the nat 20.
You can read my body language. I say something, he looks at
Yeah.
Lasha, then Leon like raises an eyebrow.
You can tell during this entire like kind of like conversation, kind of quotation marks conversation, he is kind of like slowly glancing towards Jackie, but he knows he can't really break the yes or no chain. But like whenever like you're in the middle of asking a question, he kind of just like glances towards Jackie, glances towards the hand, and then back at you, and then back and paying attention. And like as soon as you ask that question, he kind of like looks at like slowly looks at Jackie for a second, then like darts to the Lasha.
Slowly. Well, Jackie, he's telling me you touching him will unfreeze him and it won't kill you. There is a language barrier. I don't know the full extent of everything that's happening here, but
Well, worst case scenario, I get a prosthetic from Piltover.
And that is in canon. You would know that.
do you want, if things go horribly south and you start freezing again, do you want me to cut your hand off?
Yes. It'd be the greatest comeback.
Alright, I guess I'll be ready to be. I will prepare the bad ending.
I touch him with the same hand.
Okay.
I'm like, oh.
Okay, one moment, please. I need to decide. Not decide, but figure out something.
Decide, was he lying? Yes or no?
Not. I knew what this guy knew, and so what he needed to determine the outcome. I
Oh,
need
so he's a dumbass and he knows nothing. Got it.
Here, spoiler alert. He really didn't know, but what should I call it?
Why did he say yes?
I need to think about ancient League of Legends lore and magic. I would say.
You have to rage right now. Kyle's trying to figure out how to bend the entire universe of League of Legends lore in a way that doesn't kill Jackie right now.
No, it's quite comedic. If you truly knew. Okay, Jackie, you will put your hand onto this man, and like Leon instinctively raises his great sword up above you, and you kind of look at Leon and look at the Lasha. The Lasha's still they're kind of crying. Actually, the Lasha, what's your reaction to Jackie now like trying to touch this guy again?
I'm just kind of over it. I'm just like, do it. And if you freeze here, we're leaving you, and I'm taking this guy instead.
You will see the Lasha there, arms crossed, still eyes a little bit watery, and Jackie will bend down or squat down and slowly reach towards this man, as you'll place your index finger on the chest of this man. It's cold, but not burning cold. You do not become frostbit. But this man is still encapsulated in ice.
What do we do, Jackie?
All this for nothing to happen. Alright, Jackie, put your second hand down. Don't actually. made that
Alright.
mistake of taunting you the first time and you did it. So I need to clarify.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
your fault. I
hear
put
me
faith in
out.
you the first-
If Jackie's not affected by the ice, could he not pick up the hammer, you know, by the handle and then attempt to like use it on the guy again?
Battle axe.
Yeah, the battle axe. I keep calling it a hammer, but the
maybe.
battle axe? Because
I already-
maybe it needs to be wielded by a person that's been affected by the pillar.
Sure. I guess I'll hand it over to Jackie. Would you like to try and touch him with this, with your pillar ice?
Don't like slam it, just tap him.
Yeah, don't decapitate him, please.
Like, you mean you could try and like hit him a little bit, like, you know, like to break the ice, you know?
He'll
What else to do?
this guy the entire thing going on, he was intently looking on like Jackie and like Jackie's hand as slowly is moving towards him, and he's seeing like kind of looking towards you three and like looking at Jackie's hand, touching it, and then realizing nothing happens, he just kind of looks at Jackie and then looks back up to the stars, and then after asking him that question, he'll look at you, Thalasha, and he'll then process what you just said, and then he will look at the axe and look at Jackie's hand, and then just look at Jackie, and then look at you, Leon.
Oh.
Assuming Leon translated.
Oh, wait, what? Did I ask him a question to translate?
No. I'm assuming the last question is translated.
Yeah, you just translated what I said about like Jackie holding the hammer because he was affected by the ice.
Yeah, okay, well, I gave it
Battle
to
axe.
Jackie.
Battle axe.
Give the battle
yay.
axe to Jackie.
Keep saying hammer, I'm tired.
I'm good. Okay. Well, you dangle the battle axe by the thread or by the rope, and you'll move it towards Jackie. Jackie, what would you like to do?
I guess I just tap him with the battle axe.
Grab it with the same hand.
Yeah.
Okay. With the it can be one-handed. It's a battle axe is versatile. It's a one-handed or two-handed weapon, and you'll grab it with your one hand that was almost chopped off recently. And you'll grab it, and you'll feel that you'll see that the runes on the handlebar begins to glow slightly, and you'll see that in the very tip of the handlebar, or I should say the pummel of the handlebar, has actually what looks like a blue kind of crystal ice gem that begins to glow slightly, as the entire axe seems to be reacting to you holding it. The ice that forms the axe's head begins to harden, and you're able to wield it. And you tell there's a bit more magic into this weapon, but just from grasping it first, doesn't seem to be doing anything to you.
It's hardbound axe.
Would I take him and try to swing?
Yeah.
Okay. You will go ahead and roll me a d20 and I'll do the math for you. Just roll again for me. Okay. 1 second. Okay. Roll me 1d8 and 1d6. Okay. Where are you hitting them at?
I guess like the chest.
Okay, just trying to go straight for the center. You guys will see as Jackie will grab the battle axe with his hand, and you'll see the axe begins to glow slightly, as in he'll lift it up, with one hand and then swing it down towards the chest of this figure. You can't help but tense up a little bit as you don't really know if this is going to crack, is it going to pierce through, is it just going to kill him, what's going to go on. But as you see as you see that the axe head will then swing down, and you'll see it plunge right into the ice of the man that's covering the man, and you'll see it begin to crack.
No shot, bro.
Jackie.
Oh,
The happen to this guy?
Yeah, the axe cracked the ice that was around him, partially, but as you lift up the axe to the axe to see what happened, it doesn't like fully like just crack his entire thing open. Like it's just breaking off piece by bit by bit. And as you lift up the axe to swing once more, you'll see that the ice slowly starts to reform, but not as fast as you can just chop it off. But it does seem like this axe is breaking off this ice that's coating him.
say keep going, Jackie. It looks like it's
Yeah,
working.
might as well. Down.
You're essentially ice picking a person out of ice right now. Okay. Is there anything specific you want to cut out first and/or avoid cutting? Otherwise, I'll just say
Don't want to hit this guy, but if it's unavoidable, definitely minimum damage as possible. I guess maybe try to uncover his like mouth first, but so we can actually like get a good form of communication, hopefully.
okay. So yeah, I'll say from the chest. You'll begin to work your way up towards the mouth, kind of like leaving the shoulders and like the arms frozen along with the lower body. But doing your darnest to not hit him. But it's kind of hard to carve out a man with a battle axe that you're not proficient with, while also wielding it with one hand. Real quick, just make another sleight of hand check to see if anything super bad happens. It's pretty low DC. Yeah, not super bad. Like you nick him a little bit, as like like I said, it's kind of hard to be very precise, but you will end up being able to chop away the ice enough to break off his the upper part of his body, specifically from like basically the shoulders to his head. You will notice as you're chopping, the ice does begin to try to frost over more, but specifically, it looks like it's trying to like kind of have the ice spread from your fingertips to your fingers to your hand, as it was kind of emanating from a point of origin. You could tell that the ice begins to frost and emanate, try to coat his body from what looks like his right arm. Like you'll see, like as you chop away the ice from his right shoulder, like from the bicep, ice begins to curl back up.
Don't know where he touched it.
But you will you will see that you're able to chop off the rest of it. You have to like kind of every now and then chop away the ice that's kind of coming back up, but you were able to free his mouth. And as soon as you do, you'll hear. He'll kind of look towards you, Leon, and he'll say, "I'm freed. I'm freed. Who are you three?"
Or Quadra. Yeah.
-1 member.
Minus one. Remember that right now.
Quadra.
And I'm looking for a 4.
No,
Quadra kill.
I don't actually say Quadra. Who are you? What is this place? As Jackie is continuing to free him as we talk.
I am Don Hartfell. You're right there, I don't know if I'll do. He
On
goes,
Heartfell.
yeah, Don Hartfell.
Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
That's one for the note, baby.
Yeah.
How do you spell?
Thon. Just Thon. And
Yeah.
Hartfell. All one.
Heartfell.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. He'll say. Okay, now I'll pull up my the notes I thought I wouldn't be able to get to, but thankfully you guys found a workaround. Uh, he'll say, "I am Don Hartfell from Sorella's tribe. I was in the brink of battle. Then ice frosted everywhere. My men, the children, the women, everyone. My town. We were trying to." As he looks up towards the ceiling where you see everyone, we fell under, entombed. Who are you three?
I mean, just kind of people. I'm Leon. There's Jackie and Delasha. We don't really. Kind of came here on accident. And actually, it was Delasha that was drawn here by the stars or whatever. We just kind of stumbled upon this place.
He'll say, where's the town name specifically? Yeah, okay. He'll say, is Gildrun still here?
Gildren?
Gildrun?
I don't think we heard anyone at that name, have we?
You have not.
I don't think there's anybody else here besides you. I don't see anyone. Just kind of look around.
Goldfrost is gone. My people are dead. I am spared from death. That is not a blessing I wish to have.
How long have you been down here?
I do not know. What year is it?
2023, obviously.
Do you guys remember the in-game year I told you guys?
Nope. Not a note, so I don't remember it.
Well, that would have been in your notes if you actually wrote it down.
Maybe I did. Let me find my notes. What? It isn't. I already know it isn't, but you know what? I'll look for it anyways. Names. Nope, it's not on my notes. Sorry. I only have names of people in my notes.
Okay. He will say. Well, I wouldn't say he would say. You guys would know that it is currently, as I flip through my notes, it is currently yeah, okay. It's currently 993 a.m.
No, it's 993 a.m.
You guys know? Actually, I don't think you guys would know what AM stands for, but yeah. He will look at you confused. He'll say, actually, he would have asked you what the AN stands for, but you guys wouldn't know.
I was about to say, please don't say what is a. Why did I know you were gonna ask that? To be honest, I don't know. It's Probably some big event.
He'll say, yeah, uh, he doesn't know. He doesn't know at all. He'll ask, where are the three sisters?
I don't know who those are, do I?
Make me a history check.
As we all know, I'm very good at those. 10.
No.
It's like, I don't know who you are referring to, but they're probably long gone. Because if you don't know what AN is, that's 993 years. assuming
Zavarosa,
A is
Patty.
after, assuming it's been at least 993 years. Probably more. That's just my guess. I don't actually know.
I've never known a man to live through that many cycles. Your three say you just stumble upon here, guided by the stars.
Yes.
What purpose did you have in here?
Nothing. We were going somewhere else, and this was more of a sidetrack.
Oh, the stars lead you to a place in which you don't know you need to be.
That's what we assumed. That's what Balasha assumed. Does that have to do with your god at all, Balasha? God isn't related to all this stuff. I did it not last time I checked, right? But you would know better than me.
Annie.
I don't think the last are here right now, bro.
Annie! No! She's only an hour ahead of us, right? Or is she 2 hours ahead of us?
3 hours.
Oh, she's 3 hours ahead of... I thought she was an hour ahead of us right now.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
She never is an hour ahead of us.
Well, I thought she was like... I thought where she's at right now, she's an hour ahead of us. But normally she's 3 hours ahead.
Normally she's 3, and then when she goes back home, she's 2.
She's 2. Okay. So she's 2 hours ahead of us right now, then.
No, she's 3. That counted.
Ooh, I see. My mistake. I totally thought those different times. Yeah, she is probably asleep because she told me she had to wake up at 8 a.m. So it's currently 2 a.m. for her right now, I think.
This is 1:46.
Yeah.
My math not.
It is.
My bad. I totally thought she was where she was home. I thought she was only an hour ahead. Feel kind of bad. But okay. I'm gonna say, just for the sake of continuing this, we'll move on. But he'll say, this ice begins to grow. It's my hand, it burns. I grasped this weapon, and the next thing I knew, I was frozen. As he'll look down towards the axe that he's currently building.
Jackie, can you like cut the axe out of his hand or something?
Cut the axe out of his hand?
Yeah, that's. I mean, as long as he's grabbing that, the ice is just gonna keep regrowing.
Oh, I can try. Wait.
You're gonna try to chop off his arm? Or his hand, I should say.
I mean, I'll
Okay.
try to free the axe free before I chop shit off.
Okay. Yeah. You'll see as you kind of chop down. Like it's kind of gotta go pretty fast pace in order to like beat the rapid regrowth from now on. You're kind of like going towards the source of the ice, the frostbite. As you get towards the actual hand that's grasping the weapon right here, you go to break down, but as soon as you break down, it just instantly regrows and begins to go forth and forth. And even if you get a glance of his actual hand, You can see that his actual hand is now just completely frosted and kind of frozen, just to the actual handlebar of the battle axe.
Guy's still frozen.
The hand to the battle axe, yeah, and it's still growing. It doesn't seem like you can chop it off. Or carve out the battle axe from the hand.
But he seems right at impasse. Unless if you want me to chop off your hand.
I would say so. But I fear. Okay. No, he'll say, but I fear. As he lifts up his other hand, or tries to at least. That this thing might be the only thing keeping me alive. I wish to be with my tribe.
Is that what you're saying? You want us to kill you?
His, he'll say, I was fated to die in that battle. And it will be the cause of my death, rather it be by your hand or this axe.
Well, we could cut your hand off, and then if you die, that's how it is. And then maybe you don't die, and we can go from there. I don't know what to do exactly, but
I kind of
It's
am also
your
kind of
call.
concerned if Thalash would have wanted, if she has anything to say, but
I mean, Thalasha
Well,
would
she
want
shouldn't
to
be
save.
asleep then.
Thalasha would want to save him. But,
yeah, I
so I
also
think
agree.
she'd be like, "Is there anything we can do to try and help you?"
I mean, I would try to do it.
Yeah,
Because we're at an impasse where clearly this guy can't live with a weapon attached to him because it's just going to permanently regrow the ice until he's frozen back over and back in the same state we found him. So this thing has to come off no matter what.
he just fears that chopping it off might actually just straight up kill him. But he also is okay with that because he was supposed to die in battle.
Oh, I mean, it's his call. I will say the same thing I said. Like, I don't think there's any possible way for you to live with this thing if it's just going to continuously refreeze your body over and over and over again. So, I mean, unless you want to remain frozen. But if that was me and I'd be frozen for that long, I think I would want to take the risk. But it is your call, sir. Do you know of anybody that would be able to heal you to a point where maybe we can remove the hand axe? Or, yeah, it's a hand. He has the hand axe. Is there anyone that you know of that would be able to heal your body to a point where we could potentially remove the hand axe and it would give you a better shot of staying alive? Because I don't think I know anybody. Honestly, Thalasha would probably be the best that I know for trying to do
Yeah.
that.
He'll say, War Mother Sorelda is the only one I would know of. I fear that everyone I know has come to pass. He'll say, this type of magic is only wielded by the strong, by the leaders of the tribes. Perhaps Avarosha or Lysandra.
know who the Sandra is?
No.
Like, I don't know any of these people. They're probably all dead.
Avarosa you recognize, but
Uh, I don't know if we can get to Avarosa.
Wait, ask this guy about Sherelda's grudge.
should average, eh?
This is War Mother Serelda. Does she have a grudge by any chance against anyone?
That's actually something she was well known for.
Where, just in case this War Mother's not dead, do you know where War Mother Serelda even is? Where would you go to find her? Also for Avarosa, for both of those people.
He'll say they all reside north in the Citadel.
Okay. Do I know, is the North Citadel a thing?
The only Citadel or place that's north, or north, like northeast, I would say, is the Black Witch's castle, or fortress. The Frostguard's fortress. The Citadel.
Roscar. And what a tribe or allegiance did these War Mother Serelda and Avarosa have by chance?
Allegiance, you said?
That's the yeah. I think that's the word I would use.
Yeah, he'll say what they have with just in general.
Yeah. I mean, maybe the tribes were different back then, and he's not gonna know what I'm talking about. But
Yeah, he'll just say it was to each other. They were sisters. They were leaders. And let us. Something must have happened. One turned, the other two. War broke out. I don't know why. That's why this battle happened in the first place.
okay. Do I know anything about war law stuff? I know who War
Well,
Mother Serelda is and all.
you know that a War Mother is just kind of a tribal leader. Like there's War Mother Ash, War Mother Sejuani, and other like smaller War Mothers. You know that much, and you know that the three sisters are. Now he's kind of saying the names like Avarosa and Serelda and Lysandra and saying like three sisters. You know that there's three central tribes in history known from those names, kind of. Don't really recognize Serelda or Lysandra by name. You know that Avarosa is the guiding kind of spirit and or god that you guys kind of seek guidance from as being the Avarosians tribe. That is like basically your guys' history, you guys originate from, is the Avarosis tribe. And so dating it back to like your tribal origin is kind of hard without really knowing too much about everything.
Well,
You know that there was some sort of war though. You know that there was some sort of outbreak war which split the tribes. That's kind of cool.
well, if I'm just gonna assume that he's talking about a war that split the tribes, and one of them's on the side that's north, that I only know Frost or Winter's Claw, or however you said is north. I'm
That's
just gonna
Frostguard.
assume Frostguard, yeah. I don't think we're getting to the Frostguard, so I'll turn to. I guess I'll tell Jackie, or I'll tell both of them. I'll just be like, I think the only person we even have a shot of getting to would be Avarusa.
She a baddie?
I don't know.
You would know that Avarosa is supposedly long dead.
Oh,
Like I said, she's the quotation mark founder, god, deity, spiritual guider, just of the Avarosa's tribe that has been long. That existed long ago. It's just the name and bloodline has been passed down.
I mean, there might be a new or someone related to her that we could seek out, but I think both of those people are probably dead. I know at least one of them is. Don't really know a whole lot about the second one, but considering how long you've been down here, it would not surprise me. I mean, we can try and bring you to Avarosa Avarosan people, and I'm sure if we explained everything, we could probably request to meet someone. They would probably see you. I just don't know how exactly we get to that point.
I do not wish to reclaim my life.
Well, what do you wish for?
I wish to be with my tribe. You'll just kind of look up at the stars.
Well, why don't you go to them locally?
I think that is what he's asking us for help with, Jackie. Alright,
Hey, do I chop this guy's arm off now?
I mean, that's kind of what I'm leaning towards, but I'm not gonna say do it unless he's okay with it. I want to kind of explicitly say that. I know he's saying I would want to rejoin my tribe or whatever, but is it okay if we cut your arm off, sir?
It is told that you only ascend after dying in battle. I wished I would have died in the battle along with my brothers and sisters, but it seems my legs will not move the way they did before. And this is the only gate I can see that's open.
Should we, like, fight him or something to make him feel better?
I'm gonna use the restroom next.
Okay. Never mind!
Never
I
mind.
thought you were talking to Kyle, bro.
No, I whispered to you. I said, should we, like, fight him to make him feel better or something?
What?
He wants to die in combat. It's kind of a
For
thing in
that guy.
Floridian It's actually something I know about a little bit. It's kind of popular. Valordian people want to die either in battle or at least doing something to reclaim their
me
life.
Hitting this guy technically counts for combat, right?
Probably not in the spiritual sense, maybe in the mechanical sense.
Should count for him. Well, how do I unfreeze this guy, Tom?
Like I'm trying to give him what he wants. It's being a little difficult.
You may chop off my hand.
Okay, that's kind of just all what we were trying to build up for.
Alright, well, chopping it off.
You know what? If it makes you feel better, if this axe or hand axe is what was keeping you alive, and separating you from it returns you back to the battle where you came from, because this is your only connection to existing throughout that. So by removing that, maybe all that's left of you will be what was long ago with all of your brothers.
Okay, now I have.
After you chop off his arm.
Yeah, I said I want to chop it off.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna assume that Thalash would be fine with this. I know she would want to find some other way, but
I think the only thing, like I said, she would probably ask her God for something.
yeah.
That's really the only thing I could see making a difference in this situation. I don't know what her God would tell her, but
For the sake of brevity, I will say, Jackie, you will lift up the battle axe and aim it over the man's hand or a man's arm, and he'll I can say his name now. Thon's arm, as he'll just look up to the stars and to his allies, and kind of close his eyes, and his axe will swing down, and you'll chop off his arm. As soon as you chop off his arm, you'll see that you'll see that the ice from the hand axe begins to envelop the leftover hand and forearm, and just completely covers itself in the similar similar dark blue ice, as the rest of the body slowly begins to wither, and the skin begins to corrode, and the rest of the body begins to decay, as the light that was in his eye begins to dissipate, and the body turns to dust.
Well, I hope he's in a better place now. There's all his shit can turn to dust too. His sword and his axe and his shield and his stuff.
I'll say the clothes are still there. I mean, the tattered, worn, just test of time clothes. The shield is just a standard. It's honestly probably a worse quality shield than normal, since it was crafted
Up
who
the
knows how
axe.
long
I
ago.
keep the axe.
The axe is still covered by the ice and seems to be fully enveloped in it. Just similar how it was before, and the hand's still on it.
Jackie's not the one that he's holding. That's the great axe.
Oh, the axe that you're holding?
Yeah, just Jackie still has it.
Oh yeah, I mean it's still there in your hand. Nothing. It didn't disappear.
Okay. I mean, if you can wield it, Jackie, I don't know if, mechanically speaking, monks are proficient with great axes, but as long as you don't fucking die. He's asking if it will freeze his other hand if he tries to two-hand it. But, you probably should not, just immediately put your second hand onto that axe until we... I also don't want to translate for Richie and say something wrong and say he touches something when he doesn't touch it, considering how touching things has mattered this session.
Well, it's up to you, Jackie. Are you putting your other hand on the axe in order to try to two-hand it, or are you trying to perhaps attune to it, or...
He just wants to hold on to it until he can get it appraised.
You can do just that. You can go and wrap it in the leathers that you guys just currently hunted, and wrap it up and keep it safe.
That being said, is this little side quest over? We kind of had a world route to get, right? We were going somewhere else, and then we got sidetracked by this mountain that Velasha felt drawn to by the stars. Found some old war site from a million bajillion years ago. Found some guy frozen at the bottom of the old war site, and dealt with him. I guess he's moved on, and I don't think there's anything we can do for any of the other bodies in this place. So. Just awkwardly.
Yeah, asking the two non-existent party members right now.
Richie and Jackie can at least type. Or just posted the talking Ben yes memes. I guess it's a yes. I assume we're not gonna actually continue on towards the more main plot until next session when Velasha gets back. But I guess this little side quest is done. Yes, there's nothing else for us here.
Meta-wise, this is the conclusion session, yeah. But how much is still left? You got. We just have to literally just conclude it.
Well, I mean, there's still a lot to conclude, is there not? Like, we were. I mean, obviously, I know some stuff out of character, but even mixing out of character into character knowledge, we were supposed to come here to get a world rune, and then we were going somewhere, and we got a little sidetracked with this mountain that we went into. But now that everything's kind of done here, the natural next best thing would be going back towards where we were headed originally, because we were following the constellation map, right? And this wasn't the end of the, unless I'm completely off base here. This wasn't the end. This wasn't like the end result constellation, right? This was something else.
No, this is what the map led to.
Oh, I was under the impression this was a different thing.
Okay.
Welcome back, Jackie.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, in character then, Leon would be like, where the world rune at, Resi? If this was where the map led to, and the map was supposed to lead us to the world rune, I don't see a fucking world rune in here. Although, to be fair, it looks like the place that would have one. It's some ancient millennia's old battle site with strange and powerful magic. Makes sense that there'd be a world rune. Looks to Jackie, looks to the last shit.
I don't know, bruh. Your guess is as good as mine, bruh.
But I guess we're gonna keep looking, I guess, question mark? I don't know. I think we've pretty much seen everything this mountain has to hold, but
We ain't leaving until we find the damn thing.
alright, then I'm just gonna keep rolling 1,000 million investigation checks until I find anything interesting in here, I guess. I mean, personally, I would put the world rune inside of that magic ice pillar. So are we sure the world rune isn't like inside of that axe you're holding? Because if I was putting a world rune somewhere here, inside of that magical pillar is probably where I would put it, right? Jackie.
I mean, does it look like this shit got a world rune, bruh?
I mean, it has runes of some kind that are glowing. That's the closest thing.
Smart guy over here, bro. We seen a world rune before, bro. It don't look like this shit.
I look around the ice room. Kyle, is there anything else in here?
After spending a few minutes looking around, no, you will not find anything else of detail in this room. If
Was
you
it
would
just
like,
at
we
the
can
top?
end here until we wait for the Losh to come in.
That's
Yeah, I don't want to
kind
push
of
it too far.
That's why I was asking, like, how much is actually left. Like, I know there's not a whole battle map or anything, but
There's
I assume
enough-
there are things to talk about.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's gonna have to be talked about. Not a lot, but some important stuff I would like in here.
Alright, well, guess we'll just have to end it here then.
Okay,
Two unfortunate circumstances.
2.5 hours, not bad. Technically 3 hours, but 2.5 and Losh are left. End recording.
Inspired, babe.